your girl Destiny Meggs with NTG Music Group. We got another dope night and some dope music for y'all tonight. We're going to be pulling y'all music straight off of Twitter. So if you haven't submitted, go ahead and make sure you submit. And shoot us a like, follow on Periscope if you like what you see. Also YouTube, TikTok, what's good? Hey Nevi, hi, what's up, man? How you doing? What's good, you guys? So yeah, we just gonna give y'all some time to join, get it popping. Holla at me in the chat. Let me know what's up, how y'all day going. And we'll go ahead and bring up some dope sounds for you guys. Of course, in the background, we do have our graphics from the YouTube playlist. We also have playlists on Spotify under NTG Music Group, so you can check out Secure the Bag. I retweeted a couple today. If you need help find them, let me know. I've been good, Ace Rari. What's good, bro? We been good. We just been chilling. We got pizza today, so that's a good day. Man, I'm super excited to hear some dope music. I'm like super excited. Who we got up first tonight?
We're just letting it play for a minute, but
Up
first we're gonna have
tonight's gonna be a chill night because I'm in my sweats. That means we chilling tonight, y'all.
Silver. We can do Silver.
What? So we could do what?
I'm trying to find who I want to play first.
Oh, you good. We can bring people up. There's like hella people submitted on Twitter.
Yeah, I got some new stuff.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. I'm so ready.
Alright, y'all. Into our fade out here.
Who we got up first tonight? Who's gonna crack the first #1 spot?
First we got a song called No Space by Emerald Kimmy.
No Space by Emerald Kenny. Have we had that before? I don't know. Let me see.
No, I want to say
I don't think
Emerald
so.
Kimmy is a brand new artist for sure.
I'm gonna say that don't sound
I don't
familiar.
think I've ever heard the name or the song, or maybe not even the title, No Space, but this is it for y'all.
Oh, this is dope. It's like an electronic sound.
Seems like it, except it was
Like an electro.
Have amnesia, put it on its knees, slow it down, smoke some weed from the spigot to your inner.
I can feel that. Okay, so we got some electro funk to kind of start off the night tonight. No Space by Emerald Kenny.
Where there's no kind of race, big fucking waste, no space for waste, no pace, so interesting and diverse. Are we all paradoxically we're the same?
I like that. It's got like a light, kind of happy bounce on it.
Waste words, no matter how messy.
yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear the words or whatever, but the words are like really interesting.
The worst.
He's definitely talking some interesting stuff on the words.
I do think it's hard to understand what he's saying, but maybe he wants that kind of effect, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a trippy kind of track, so it goes with it.
Yeah, it is real trippy. I think it needs a little bit more clear of a mix. And I feel like I'm hearing a bit of like a break in the rhythm a little bit, but like this part is super cool, man. I really like the way y'all are doing with it. I think just continue to just kind of experiment and do your thing. Like,
I got you, yeah, for sure. I can feel that. Who this? This is No Space by Emerald Kimmy, y'all. It's kind of some electro funk. A little bit of something different for you guys. What? What she say, bro? I don't know. That's a hard beat, yeah, for sure. Okay. He said what?
she said this that Terry Crew White Girls track.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, bro?
You don't remember Terry Crews, bro?
Oh, you talking
He
about
used to dance, bro.
Terry Crews? You talking about that one dude who's like an actor? Is
Yeah.
that what you talking about?
Yeah, he starts dancing at the end, whatever, in the little tenor.
He's always what is he in, man? What is he in? I forget what he was in. Friday or something. It wasn't Friday, was it? I'm thinking of Debo.
Nah, he ain't Debo, bro.
I'm confusing him with Debo.
Debo, the dude who played Debo, just still basically goes by Debo, basically.
That's what's good.
For real.
I'll call him Debo too. What's up, Debo?
Honestly,
Honestly. That was the scene when he rode that bike and stole that kid's bike. That was it. That was the whole scene of the movie for me when he ride up with the squeaking and they knew he was coming and putting their chains on and shit. Devo's coming. Put your chains, tuck your chains. Take off your jewelry,
this
throw
shit
it up.
funny as hell, bro. Cause dude just goes around and steals from everybody, bro. You don't even be doing nothing, bro.
I can't
She
do
just
it.
taking bikes and chains and shit on some
For
punk
real.
ass shit.
For real. For real. Shit had to get real
Like
serious.
kids and shit.
Oh my gosh. Seriously.
That's the reality.
I love Friday and next Friday and Friday after next. So
Bro. I
see
can't believe
all
Chris
of
Tucker got paid in weed for Friday, bro.
I know.
That shit crazy.
Low key though, I'm like, hey, pay me a week.
Hell no, pay me no weed, bro. Pay me cash money, bro.
I'll just play it. I was like, well, how much? No, I'm saying. It's like an American Dad. How much weed you
Hello.
gonna get? Okay.
Forward.
That was No Space by Amora Kimmy, y'all. Who's up next, man?
Know Me by Chosen G. This is Know Me by Chosen
Know
G.
Me by Chosen G. So far, our engagement pick is probably gonna be Ace Rari because he got hella comments. Nevi, you got some comments too. So, what y'all got, Ace? What you want us to play? Also, Nevi, what you want us to play? And you said this is Know Me by Chosen G.
Yeah.
This is rap. Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Can I see your cover art?
Yeah, you go.
Oh, that's cool. I like her pink Timbs. That's what's up. And she got the fatigues too. That's what's up. This is Chosen G. Know Me, y'all. What's the genre called? This one's rap. The last one was electro funk. Hey, what's good, Mr. Automatic? What's poppin'? Oh, what's good, Sick Kid? No, we haven't played your track yet, Sick Kid. We are on our second track of the night so far. Ace said, check your inbox for a song called Gang Gang. Okay, got you, bro. Let me take a note. Let's see. So far, Ace got 10 comments. Sick Kid got 2. Nevi got 2. So y'all gonna be the engagement picks of the night. Let me see. Gang Gang by Ace Rari. He said you DM that. Okay, that. And then let's see. Sick Kid, what you got? Mine's is called Tired of Dreaming. Okay, bet. You ain't late, bro. Did you send it to Sick Kid? Did you send it to Twitter to the pin tweet? So let's see. Sick Kid. You all good. Sick Kid with mine's is called Tired of Dreaming. Okay. Tired of Dreaming. Okay, Tired of Dreaming. Okay, got you, bro. And then let's see who else we got. Nevi. Yo, Nevi, if you still on, let me know what you want us to play, bro. Okay, bet. I got 2 engagement picks so far. One from Ace Rari with Gang Gang in the DM. And then Sick Kid also sent Tired of Dreaming. Ace Rari has the most comments right now. Second is Sick Kid. What?
They just indicted this Wilco sheriff, bro.
For what?
Cause I told you they was basically doing a bunch of shit and then like turning their body cams off and destroying the footage and stuff. And they did it when they were like filming that whole live PD show. That's
Well, I know they're racist out there because as soon as I moved here, like I said, I got pulled over the first day I went and I bought my house and I was in Hutto. And the first day I got pulled over, like I wasn't even doing anything. I was literally just driving and I was going to work. And like they pulled me over and it was like, "You ever been in trouble before? What's your name?" All this crazy shit. I was like, damn, why you coming at me so crazy? I'm just like, no. I was like, how can I help you? You know, I was trying to like, you know, be friendly and give my information or whatever, and not try to have no issues. But yeah, they like got crazy with me when I first moved here, and I was like, wow, I'm from Indiana, and like that's still wild. Like I felt like I was being checked. Like I just felt like I had been racially profiled because I'm like, I felt like she looked at me, thought I was black, and pulled me over. So that's why I felt like that. Like I almost like just feel like, you know, it was definitely racial profiling. When I used to live out there, it was like every time I see the police, it's like they find a reason. So, you know, but I noticed the cops in Austin are a lot cooler. They just don't seem as racist as like the ones that were out in Williamson County or whatever.
Yeah, Williamson County. Like, yeah, man. Anyways, this is Gang Gang by Ace.
All right, Ace Robbie, we about to play your Gang Gang, bro, that you DM, okay? Yeah, I don't even know, man. The Austin cops are cool, though, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, they are. Like I said, I had a couple times and Austin cops are really cool, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've been, like, begging my music, and they didn't pull me over.
I will say that the interactions I have with the cops, like, in my old job and stuff used to be lame though, bro, because they would always be trying to defend everybody else. So
yeah, I'm used to Indiana, like I said, where if you're black, you just get pulled over, basically. You know, it's just not. It's real messed up, but you know that's why you know. Yeah, it's crazy. So this is Ace Robbie, huh? So Ace, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What made you start rapping? You know, where you from? Just to share with everybody a little bit about yourself as an artist. You know, you could really share anything you want. Even just like maybe what made you want to do this song or anything like that. Just feel free to let us know anything you'd like to share with everyone about your music or yourself. I'll be happy to tell everyone. Sick Kid said the track I sent should put you in the fields. LOL, it did for me. Okay. No worries, Mr. Automatic. Okay. Nevi said he sent a song called State of Mind. Let me make sure I'm seeing on your phone. Okay, so Nevi sent State of Mind. Okay, Nevi, I got you, bro. I'm taking a note on that. Did you send the State of Mind to the Twitter, Nevi? Ace Rory said, I've been doing this for a long time, started with poetry and whatnot, but I've only been seriously a year. Okay, that's what's up, bro. But it's always been music for me since I was a kid. I told my whole family music will be my life. That's what's up. You committed to it. That's cool, man. Thanks for sharing a little bit about yourself and just kind of what made you want to get into music. Nevi said, yeah, I did. Haha. Okay, got you, bro. Okay. Sick Kid will be the next engagement pick. Well, Sick Kid DM'd us, or I'm sorry, Sick Kid replied to the pin tweet with Tired of Dreaming, and Nevi sent Stay of Mine. So we can pull up, also, let me see. So Sick Kid got 5 comments, and Nevi got 5 comments, so whichever one.
This is Tired of Dreaming by Sick Kid.
Okay.
Who also goes by Rated Chef Morales.
Shout out CB Busy Baby for joining. See you joining live. What's good,
Hey
bro?
man, I did not know you was in San Antonio, bro. That's what's up. We're in Austin, so we got to do something.
I could have sworn he did say that. But you know what? There's been so many people.
I feel like there was somebody from San Antonio, and I was really trying to think about who it was.
There's
so
been
I
a
could
lot
hit
of
them back,
people
man.
because Texas is big too. So we're always willing to work with other people in Texas and just all over. I mean, the great thing about music is.
San Antonio.
Yeah, well, plus, I mean, the great thing about music is you don't have to be in the same place. You know, y'all could be in, you know, Australia, and like we could work together because basically, like, you could just send me a track, I send it back, we send each other. You know, music is so great because you could work with anybody all over the world without ever having to travel because you just can record it in your own studio and have them do their own part and stuff like that. Okay, so this is Sick Kid. So Sick Kid, what about you? Tell us a little about yourself and what made you want to do music and stuff. And, you know, you can share whatever you want. You can even just tell anything about the track that we're listening to, maybe the inspiration for it, anything at all that you'd like to share about yourself as an artist.
What up, CB? He said he's in San Antonio. Yeah, bro, what's it called? You got to get my number, man. We got to link up at some point, man, because we be out in like San Marcos and everything pretty frequently. We do shows up there. I think my little cousin finna go to school out there, so yeah, let me know, man. We know some people who do shows out there too.
I feel like this is putting me in some type of mood. You know, like it's, he said he'll have you in your feelings.
Oh, yeah.
It'll give you a feeling, you know.
You know, Rod Wave blessed this one with a banger.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely giving me like a real kind of chilled out, serious, introspective feeling, you know.
It definitely has that like indie vibe to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got like a trudge on and continue on feeling, you know what I mean? Like despite the bullshit or whatever, just keep pushing through, you know what I'm talking about? I feel like that's how I'm feeling. I don't know. If you guys are getting a different feeling, please let me know. And guys, this is Sick Kid, and he is from San Antonio, Texas. What's good, CB? What's up? You got some music for us tonight? We gotta get that Toxic or Who Gon' Stop Me Now tonight. Okay, so that's from The Hustle, CB. I think we played Toxic, so I think we played Toxic by CB, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
we've been playing that, yeah.
Okay, so we just gonna play Who Gonna Stop Me Now. Okay, bro, make sure you get your comments up too, because I got one person ahead of you with engagement chat. Mr. Automatic, you have 3 comments, so if you got something, let me know too. CB, we can play you too. You have 2 comments. Okay, so CB, and he said, play Who Gonna Stop Me Now tonight. Okay. Who gonna stop me now tonight? Okay, I got a note on you, bro, for sure. Hey, can I submit Creepin' another song? Yeah, we would love for you to submit another song, bro. I mean, we will play as many songs as you submit. We do play new tracks, so but we'll also do a remix, or if you did a video, we can play the same track. So do go ahead and submit it to me on Twitter under Destiny Megs NTG and reply to my pin tweet with the track. If you absolutely get totally lost, just DM it to me. But it's just easier if you reply to the submission thread, because we pull that up when we're playing people, so it's easier for us to pull people straight off the thread. Okay, bet. Nevi, I got you. State of Mind. You're going to be the next engagement pick that we play, bro. And you guys, right now we're playing Sick Kid, Tired of Dreaming. Okay, bet. This is dope instrumental.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I didn't even realize, Sick Kid, that you made beats. Crazy. We have so many talented producers, and then y'all make beats and you rap. It'd be crazy. I'd be like, y'all talented for real. I'd be blown away at the talent that I see come in every night that we have on the show, because people real talented. Y'all submitted me some great stuff. I really appreciate it, you know?
Without a doubt, man. And if y'all want to figure more stuff out, y'all can check this link out. It's got all the rules and the playlist and everything, you know, all in one place. Y'all can go check that out. You know, go take a look at that. And we announced the 24-hour stream last show. Well, we have the 24-hour stream running now. Right now, 24-hour stream is just running chill beats. So if y'all trying to chill out, y'all can go look at that. And as soon as our YouTube gets remonetized, we'll be throwing up y'all's music on there again, so we can basically make sure that we're staying within all of the rules and that y'all are getting paid. So
Okay.
y'all continue to support that, and the more y'all support that, the more it's gonna put money in y'all's pocket.
It's definitely gave me like a zone out kind of chill feeling. It could be something you could use so many things with that Sick Kid, because not only could that be an actual song, but you could straight up use that for like background in a movie. You know, I could totally see that like on a show.
That was a good movie background.
You know, they're like investigating, finding out the clues. This is the song behind it. I could totally see something like
they
that.
finally find out the truth in the rain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like
Okay. CB said, appreciate for putting my song on your 24/7 radio playlist. No problem, bro. And CB, I believe you're also on Secure the Bag on Spotify, so go check that out as well. I know we put you on that.
Yeah, CB, you're on a lot of playlists, bro. Like I said, right now, 24-hour stream is just playing like chill-ass beats, so y'all can go listen to that if y'all want to study or relax or whatever. Because we want to make sure that when the channel is monetized, we're actually running ads, that y'all are getting that ad revenue.
Yeah.
So once the channel gets monetized, we're going to throw that back on for y'all. You know, we'll have y'all's music back on there.
Okay, so our next engagement pick would be Nevi or CB, or we can keep going on the list. It's up to you, DJ.
Yeah, I'm going to go with one off the list real quick. This is Sile Ensemble with Antilogania.
Okay. Sile Ensemble.
Crazy title.
This is cool.
Antilogania.
I was hoping it should be like a total like actual big band or something.
I had no idea what this was going to be based on the title.
Yeah, and you said a Sile Ensemble with
Antilogania. So Antilogania.
Oh, Antilogania. Okay. Dang, what genre is this?
So this is like,
Electronic?
yeah, experimental electronic or something.
Okay. Okay, bet. Mimi said high energy right off the bat, for sure. Hyella Reels, we have not gotten to Panic Attack yet. Let's see, you have 2 comments. I have a few people with comments ahead of you. If you want to get me to play it tonight, if you put more comments up, I could probably just pull you in tonight. You know what I'm talking about? Otherwise, we go in order of submissions. So, you already have 2 comments, so you really only need like maybe 3 more comments for me to go ahead and pull you in tonight. And you don't have to necessarily comment with me. You can talk to the other artists as well. But as you guys are networking and working live, we do go ahead and count that as engagement. We'll pull you in tonight, okay? And you said that was Hyella Riz with Panic Attack? Panic Attack. Okay. So I have 3 engagement picks right now.
Okay.
I think the first one's going to be Nevi, which we got 10 comments. And the second engagement pick is going to be CB, Busy Baby with 5 comments. And then the third pick will be either Mr. Automatic or Hyella Riz, whichever one of y'all. Let me know what you want me to play first. And whoever has most comments. The show, CB, man, salute, I appreciate that, man. We just trying to, do what we can, and, I really like this. I really like talking to y'all every night, and it's a good time, and, I like listening to y'all's music, for real, man. It's humbling to hear, like, all this wonderful, great music, coming straight out of the streets. It's really cool,
honestly, man, and like I really just enjoy sharing like the stuff that I've learned, like that's been personally difficult for me, like learning throughout like all the years that I've been doing music, from like the engineering stuff to the business stuff and everything. And so I really do just want to, give y'all an understanding of the things that maybe could be easier for y'all and not as hard, because you know what I'm saying, you have someone who's basically been there before and telling you. And I feel like it's that way across the board, because we all have different experiences and we can all help each other learn and grow from all of these different experiences. So I'm just grateful that y'all continue to stop through, man, and that we can continue to share all this stuff with y'all. Because it takes somebody showing up for us to basically be able to have something, so we appreciate y'all.
For real. And if anything, maybe we can collab. I mean, there's a lot of dope girls at the minute I want to work with. So, man, there's been so many girls that I want to work with that have submitted on here. It's not even funny. Evan said, I can send a song too. Yeah, bro. Actually, what you want to do is, I'm on Twitter under Destiny Megs MTG. So if you just go reply to my pin tweet with your track submission, then we can go ahead and bring it in and see if we can play it tonight. Like I said, we do have engagement picks that we do every night with people that have the most comments. Otherwise, we do call in order of submission. So if you want me to play you really bad, then let me know with your comments, and I'll see if I can pull you in. So far, I have 3 engagement picks. With the first one is going to be Nevi with State of Mind. You'll be coming in soon. The next person will be CB, Who Gon' Stop Me, now tonight. And then we have Hyella Reds with Panic Attack.
Bro, this is lit, by the way. It's like a track.
I appreciate that, bro. Go look me up. I'm under Destiny Megan. My track is Money is a Motivation. That's my music right now. Just put that out. I also got some mixtape stuff on SoundCloud. I did like a Tupac cover of Hearts of Men mixtape, and y'all can go check that out too. He's got some other stuff too, so.
Yeah, right now, like, we've been focusing on the business side and
that,
stuff.
Man. Thanks for asking about my music, though. I appreciate that, bro.
And we got some more cool stuff we're gonna be showing y'all. Y'all kind of see why we've been like on the business side for a while and everything like that. And I'm super excited for y'all to be able to see that as well. So.
This guy Evan said he ain't got a Twitter. How else can he submit? Should we just
Oh
give
yeah, no, I
email?
got you, bro. So what I just did is over the weekend I created a link. I'm gonna shoot it to y'all right now, just so everybody has it.
Okay, he's gonna drop the submission link. That way, it's super easy for you, Evan.
Yeah, you can go here, man. Like this is our
for sure, bro. Appreciate that, CB, man. Salute, man. Appreciate that for real. Let me know what I can do to improve my music. You know what I'm saying? Cause Lord knows I probably can. Let's
it's
see.
True, man. That's the website right there. So y'all can click on that. Y'all click the website, and you can just scroll down to submissions, and that's gonna go right into our submission spreadsheet. So I'll make sure that I see that. And we'll just have everything that y'all need right there, man. You can also check out the rules and all the playlists and everything.
For sure. You welcome, Evan, for sure. Thanks for letting me know, bro.
That was dope.
Nevi said there's some really talented people out here for real. Y'all talented for real. Okay, who is the next talented person up? Can we play Nevi actually? Because Nevi is actually the next engagement pick.
Nevi's the next engagement pick.
And his track is State of Mind.
Nevi's track.
See if we can pull you up, Nevi.
Since we got like a little lull and everything here.
Yeah.
I saw Nevi. Here we go. State of Mind by Nevi.
Here we go, Nevi. We about to play you right now, bro. This is another engagement pick of the night because Nevi had 11 comments, bro. Nevi with State of Mind. Let him know what y'all think because he active in the chat.
So engaged, bro. I'm also gonna click on your Twitter and just look at
YouTube
a little.
chat. Oh, did you put on YouTube chat too, or does it go to it off our platform? Because he is saying, did you put on YouTube chat? He doesn't see the link. Yeah.
Oh, I put it in Periscope.
We put in Periscope.
So let me put I'll put the link in YouTube chat right
He's
there.
gonna put it on YouTube chat right now.
Thank y'all for letting me know. I actually should probably have both of these live streams pulled up while we're in them.
For real. Hey Nevi, have you ever submitted before? And Nevi, where are you from, and what inspired you to do this song?
There y'all go. I just threw it in there for you.
This might be a first time submitter. I like this song. This like some R&B.
And we appreciate that, Riz, man. We really trying to just create a platform, man. You 22, you're upcoming artist. That's dope, man. You just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Everything takes time, and y'all let us know what y'all want to see and anything that y'all need to help y'all's careers, because we're just trying to put some more stuff together.
Yeah, for real. Hey, I like your lyrics on this, Nebby.
You still can't see it?
Nevi said, I just want to give a shout out to everyone getting their music out there. It helps me a lot with mine too. For sure. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah.
Ask
And
him
this
if
is
you
your
can see
first
that
time?
right there.
Is this your first time doing a track? Or just first time submitting? And Nevi, tell us like a little bit about yourself. You know, what made you want to do music, where you from, all that good stuff. CB said, this is dope. I like this sound, homie. Keep evolving. For sure. Have to agree with that comment. Ayala Riz said, for sure, I love this platform. Glad I found y'all. For sure, man. I'm glad you did too. Make sure you tune in. We go live 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And we do continue to play repeat artists. So if you submitted once, go ahead and submit again. Just send us a new track and play it again tomorrow night. Cool. Alright, Evan got it. For sure. Alright, cool. And then CB, we have you as the next engagement pick, just to let you know, bro.
You got a different sound, bro.
And then Evan also. And then Evan, let me know what you trying to send in. We'll see if we can pull you in tonight, Evan, because you got like 9 comments for us. So when you submit, let me know the name of the track. I'll see if I can play you tonight. Okay, bad. Evan, Hyela Riz, BB. Okay, cool. Okay.
Checked out your profile. Your branding is pretty good, man.
Who is it?
Nebby.
No, okay.
Yeah, so you just keep going with that, man, and just, you know, keep trying to come up with a more, like a cohesive theme behind your entire brand. Like, the graphics you see behind us started as, like, themes and projects and other things, right? Like, and so we've developed that further into an entire visual aesthetic. And so I would just encourage you guys to do the same, you know what I'm saying? If you need any, I guess, advice doing that, let us know.
That was hot. That was Nebby with State of Mind, man. I thought not to sorry to cut you off, but that was dope, man. I really appreciate that. That was like, you had some nice lyrics, and I felt kind of a trippy vibe on that chorus. Good singing. Thought the production was dope. Had some good tuning on that and mixing. Anything you want to add on the production?
I liked it, man. I thought that the singing was really good. I thought that, you know, the sound was really unique, especially for like the genre that it was in, like some melodic type of hip hop and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was definitely unique for that style. You have a good voice. It seems like it was written well. I just continue to say to work on everything that you're doing and continue to push yourself creatively, and always remember that visuals are also important.
Okay, Nebby with State of Mind, bro. I like that a lot, man. Thanks for sharing it with us, and feel free to submit again. You know, we play Monday through Saturday, 9 p.m. So if you got a new track, send it to us. We can always play it tomorrow as well. All right. So next up, who do we have on Static Radio?
We had some more engagement picks, but I'll kind of wait for those to trickle in.
Okay. I'm gonna have CB and Hyela Riz.
Yeah. So this next one is, I want to say it's Slider X is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, Slater X with 5 a.m. featuring Lil Silk Chain.
Okay.
People got some names now, man.
I know, we have some cool names on here.
Alright, this is 5 a.m.
I'm telling you, I was like, my name is boring compared to everybody's names I've been seeing. I was like, really? Y'all have some really cool names. Off the top of my head, let me see, because I had some people come in the other night. I remembered some of y'all's names. Like Chai's Up. Lemon Music, that's cool. We got Guala.
This is the first gully rap, I'm pretty sure, for y'all, bro.
Sniz the Money Kid, that's a cool name. So many. I mean, I could go on, you guys. On and on.
I'm pretty sure this is rap from India. I'm not 100% sure what it's from.
Oh, that's cool. I need some gully rap. too.
Bro, gully rap is dope. If y'all haven't checked out like gully rap in India, y'all should.
I might have to go check out more of it after hearing this.
Yeah, like they got a pretty good style, man.
It is really cool, for real. India's coming up hard.
For real. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Another thing we could talk about on here, and this is just because Reeves was telling me about this.
Put it all together.
Um,
Okay, got it.
I got his
Am I
track.
saying it right?
I got
High
his
Yellow
track.
Red?
I got his track.
You're welcome, Debbie. Thanks for submitting, bro. Make sure to submit some more so we can play some more heat by you. Nebby said he got into rapping around 2017 and finally got serious early this year. And he's Toronto-based. He's been making beats since 2014. That's what's up, bro. I see you. You're coming out of Toronto like Jake. And Party Next Door, right? And Portland's from Toronto too?
I think so.
I think so. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's cool. I've never been
No,
to
you're right, because he has the new Toronto, so he's definitely from Toronto.
I've never been to Toronto, but I have been to Niagara Falls, and it was really cool. So that was my only time I've been to Canada. But
Yeah, I was gonna say we could be talking about like Bitcoin and stuff on here too, because Reeves was talking to me about that earlier today, and I didn't realize that some of y'all were into that as well. So we could,
yeah,
we might do a whole thing on that or whatever.
Yeah,
There's a
like
bunch of stuff we can talk about, man.
yeah, like I mean, whatever you guys want to talk about, please just comment, let us know. Hey, Marchie, what's good? Hey, buddy, I see you on here. Good. Hey, thanks for joining. But yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about, just let us know. We're happy to change and adjust the
Y'all
show
want that
as much as
Bitcoin
possible.
talk or whatever? If y'all don't know what it is, or if y'all are like totally confused, would you feel like you should
I'm
be
totally
knowing what's
confused.
going
He knows
on?
what he's talking about. I'm like, what? What is
That's
this?
been my
Where does
thing
it go?
for like
How do
a
I?
long time.
Well, how do I spend it? Like, all I need to know as a woman is how do I spend it. That's all I need to know. Just tell me how to spend the money, and I can get to it. And I only spend to get up, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
Really.
Oh my gosh. That was Slater X with 5 a.m., y'all. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I felt like he had a unique kind of individual style. It kind of had like a mobbing type of chill kind of vibe, like you just kind of almost at home but you working type vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was really like kind of like mission but yet chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
counting my money on my bed type stuff.
And we appreciate all the loves, bro. If y'all drop hearts and all that stuff, drop stars and all that stuff, that helps the stream. So we really appreciate it if you share the stream or drop hearts or whatever. Whoever's doing that, we really appreciate it, man, because it really does help us.
CB said I was dead serious. I know. I low-key was.
On
I'm
what?
so sad about all I need to know is how to spend it. That's it. That's all we need to know. I'm telling you.
She was dead serious. That's why I say you don't spend it.
I
No, you
know.
don't be spending them.
That's why
Bitcoin,
he
bro.
knows how to use it and I don't. You see? That's that's a good way to go. You guys see, obviously, because I'm like, if I could get access to it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, that was Slater X 5 a.m. I really like that. Thanks for submitting. Could we play CB? Might be time for engagement pick.
Yeah, we can play CB. What's this track called?
CB Busy Baby with Who Gonna Stop Me Now Tonight.
That's what he wants to play.
Yes.
And it's off that same album.
I believe it's off the album The Hustle, right? And CB Busy Baby has 14 comments. That's off The Hustle, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, bro. And CB, tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, how'd you get into rapping? What made you fall in love with music? All that. Anything you want to share at all? Just, you could even talk about this track that you submitted to us, and you know, you could even just talk about what it was like
You
recording
said,
it.
Who Gonna Stop Me Now?
Yes.
Okay.
Who Gonna Stop Me Now by CB Busy Baby. And let him know what you think because he's active in the chat. Yes, the Hustle EP, and he just released that. You guys need to go check it out because he's had nothing but fire off of that whole EP. It was CB Busy Baby, The Hustle.
I'm just trying to get it. Who gon' stop me now? Trying to go run up a bag. You can't stop me down. Just outside of my clothes. Better go wipe me down.
I don't know why you remind me of Kirk Baines, bro, what you do.
Oh, I can see that.
I'm just trying to get it. Who gon' stop me now? Trying to go run up a bag. You can't stop me down.
And I haven't heard from Kurt Cobain in forever.
Yeah, I feel like we really heard from that nigga once.
He had that one song, Drinking My Cup, I really like.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, if you go listen to his catalog, there's no reason why he shouldn't have more hits, you know what I'm saying? Besides the politics of the industry, most likely. But another good artist.
I mean, this is great. I already knew this was going to be great production, great flow. It sounds really well polished and put together, bro. CD said he's been writing for other acts, inspired me to push for myself. Wow, that's really cool, man. So you wrote for other people? That's awesome. That's really cool that you're doing it for yourself now, man. Because, you know, it's like, you know, you could be really successful. Like, I was just watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, actually, and Candy Perez was talking about how she had all these songwriting, so much accomplishments in songwriting, but she still wanted to make her own music, you know, because you still want to put your stuff out, and you know what I'm saying? Even The Dream, like, he wrote so many tracks for so many people, but he still put his own music out, you know, and I think it is important that if you are an artist, you should share your music as well, and, you know, it's also really cool to write for people and everything, too, you know, like, I think it's awesome that you can write for people and do your own music. That's really talented, bro. Like, basically, salute.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these rappers don't write their own raps, y'all, so there is room for people who ghostwrite and make good songs and stuff on Yellow Ridge, so.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these rappers don't write their own raps.
Oh, yeah. CD said, I really appreciate it. You're welcome, bro. Keep sending us that heat. And Hyla Riz said he is nice with it. Okay, for sure. And Hyla Riz, we still got you on deck, bro. We gonna pull you in as the next engagement pick.
What song do you want to play?
I think he said Panic Attack. Panic Attack?
I got Creepin' is what I got.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Panic Attack. Okay, I swear he's just right there. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna scroll down the comments. Yeah, I could have sworn you said Panic Attack, Hyela Riz. Hyela Riz said he's 22, he's an upcoming artist.
You said Panic Attack? We already heard that.
Oh, he said, I miss y'all preview Panic Attack, but thank you a lot. Oh, I see. That's why you said that. I thought you meant tonight.
He was creeping.
Okay. Okay, bet. Okay, we're going to play Creepin'. Here we go. All right, got you, bro. Because I guess we played Panic Attack by you. Okay, this is Hyela Riz with Creepin', you guys. And let him know what's good. He's active in the YouTube chat. That's a cool name too, Hyela Riz. That's cool. How'd you get your name, Hyela Riz? Where's that from? Because the people used to call me Hyela when I was a kid. That's what I'm trying to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you getting that yellow? There's no high there. It's H yellow. H. It's a straight H.
I thought it was Hyela.
Like, yo, you put in
all
extra syllables.
That's what he said. Maybe that's why I felt it. Oh my God. Guys, I'll tell you.
What you talking about?
Because people used to call me Light Bright and High Yellow and all that. So I thought you had embraced it.
You are high yellow.
I am High Yellow. That's why I wear yellow. That's why I don't wear yellow, okay? Because I'm already yellow. I don't need to wear no more yellow.
If you don't wear yellow, you shouldn't let people buy you yellow stuff.
I don't like to. I protest. I'm like, please, bro. I know you don't think I'm about to wear that.
Everybody was dying. They was like, what's she talking about high level?
That's what it was. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, for real. I be getting called red, yellow, light bulb, light bright, Oreo, everything, dog. I mean, half breed, whatever. I've been called everything you can imagine, okay? Because I'm mixed, so. Okay, so we got high red, that's what's good. I want it to be unique. It is high yellow. Okay, it is high yellow, right? Okay, thank you. Damn. You trying to do me in. That sounds like Kim.
I see no high, bro. I didn't see it.
I
It's the nigga dark skin. You call him high yellow.
No, that's what I was gonna say. If you high yellow, I would ask. But
Actually, my rap name is dark skin.
I'm like, cause I'm high yellow too. I could understand. You know, I could commiserate with you. All right, I'm done. I'm so done. He said I got called all that also, yes. I can feel you, bro. Oh my gosh. People be coming up to me so ratchet. Which one's white, your mom or your dad? I'm like, whoa.
Let me remember.
Like, damn. She's Jewish still and Native American. Damn. Oh my God, that was
No
so
one better
funny.
say nothing to you, yo. What you say?
That was so hilarious, bro. Oh my gosh. You can't even talk because I thought you was mixed when I first met you. So that was news to me. He said, no, I'm all the way black. I said, okay.
Yeah, you met my mom and you were like, where's your mom? I was like, this her, nigga.
That's what I thought. I thought she was mixed though, because you got my complexion. So, I mean, dang, my brother's darker than you. So I was like, you know, I thought she was mixed.
John?
Yeah.
His John ass be outside climbing ropes
No,
and
he
shit,
don't.
nigga.
No, he's always been
Rock
darker.
climbing ass nigga.
He's always
He's
been
in the
darker,
tail.
bro. And Shell just came out white, just practically white. So you just never know.
Yeah, it will mix up weird, bro. Like I said, I knew some siblings who were like your complexion and like also like dark skin.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, it does happen.
Yeah, you just never know how your baby's gonna turn out, you know? I think
know
it's
the
actually
husband was
really
looking
beautiful
sideways at
when
his
people
wife,
mix
though.
together.
Like, where this kid come from?
I mean, I personally love being mixed because I
It's
just
yours.
feel like I can feel like I'm kin with everybody because I have so many different races that, you know, of course I primarily identify as black, but, you know, I do feel like I have kin with everybody because I, you know, just kind of see similarities and, you know, it's great to have people work together as a human race, you know, because race really is a constructed notion by society. There's really not any scientific basis in it. It's been proven time and time again that there's more differences within a race itself than there is between races when you compare them. So, you know, just a little fun scientific fact for you guys. So, guys, that was High Yellow Riz with Creepin'.
I thought that was good, man. It really reminded me like of some old school Texas type stuff, like
Yeah,
you know, some Trader Truth or maybe like some Zero or something.
for real.
My one thing I'd say is just like, you know, continue to work with an engineer and continue to tighten up your mix and your master because right now, not quite radio quality, just being all the way real with you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because from a perspective, when I was a young artist, I would always send my music off. I spent so much time sending music off and waiting for responses.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the one response that I got from someone who seriously explained to me that the mix quality of my record was not up to par and that's why they weren't picking it up really saved me a lot of time. So that's why I tell you guys that, you know, if it's not all the way radio quality, you might want to just continue working with an engineer, working with that engineer if they're on your team, and finding another engineer who can mentor you both. Because I really think you're talented, man, and your sound could go far. You just got to continue to refine it and hone it down.
And who's up next on Static Radio? And keep the heats coming, High Yellow. Keep sending us that heat.
For real.
He said, by the way, let me just go because I was dying earlier. I got to read what he said. He said, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I wanted to switch it up. Yeah, I'm still learning. I mixed and record all my own music in my own room. Wow. Look at you, man. Doing your thing.
Who's saying, where are you reading this at, bro? Because, like, I ain't
I'm
getting
reading-
all these
I'm reading
messages
it right here.
and stuff.
And then it
bro.
says, he said he's been rapping for 2 years from Michigan, but I live in Texas now. That's what's good, bro. I'm from the Midwest, too, and
Where you
moved down
live
to
in
Texas.
bro?
You had to get out of that snow, huh? That Michigan cold
Well, you
is just
stay out in Texas, 'cause
unforgivable,
we
bro.
stay in Texas.
That's why I got up out the Midwest, too. It was way too
let me
cold.
see. And Nevi said that's the feedback you want.
Hey, me too. Nevi said that's what's good,
I'm
bro.
glad you like that that feedback, bro, because honestly, you know, basically, I'm just trying to basically give you what you need, man. Your branding is really good and your music is good, and really it's just the more that people buy into you as being like an actual artist and being able to look at your like your press and all that different stuff, right? You should have an EPK,
Yeah.
and you should basically have something that tells people who you are, short bio, a long bio, all of these different things. I honestly put like a checklist or something at some point.
He's really helped me a lot. I mean, literally, like, my music was so bad. Like, I feel like I've come such a long way.
Man.
I'm gonna straight up say my shit was trash, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, when I first started doing music, I was like recording with my bros out of a closet, you know what I'm saying, in the apartments, you know what I'm saying? So I was like 14 when I first started recording. I had no idea what I was doing. We were all just starting to come up and learn how to do it. So I was having my bros recording me. My sister was even producing for a second, recording me. You know, and it's like I came up just so.
While you say this, I'm gonna play this next track. This
Oh, yeah, please.
From Afar by The Revelation.
God That Love Us From Afar.
This is off the EP Guys That Love Us From Afar. This sounds lit as fuck.
Oh, this is lit.
I come from afar.
And who's it by?
The Revelation.
Oh, it's nice. Man, you better come with them bars, bro. But yeah, dog, my music was so trash. I mean, I literally feel like Jay really helped me get my music to sound production-wise better. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. You know, I feel like I always have been, you know, like, okay at rapping and all that type of stuff, but, like, I didn't have the production quality that I have now. Like, you know, it really is a difference in, like, you know, just the production quality on how your shit's gonna sound, because I really saw the difference just between, like, having really good, clean sound, and then having, like, the sound I had before, which, like, I've always been a good rapper, but because I didn't have, like, you know, necessarily, like, really good production, it doesn't translate, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm, like, basically trying to tell you guys, like, I'm trying to help as much as I can so that, you know, if you're watching this, you won't have to go through as much as I did, having to learn all this on my own, because I can sit here and just review your track and tell you right here, like, yo, if you get your vocals a little bit cleaner and this, that, and the third, it's going to sound a little bit more quality. And there's little things that we're trying to do just to make it easier, because it took me so
Yeah, what
long.
Nevi said, like, it's
So
not easy, and like I think that there's a very big misconception, and I'm gonna say this on here because I don't know if anyone on here is inside of this misconception, but if you believe that you're gonna put music out and someone's gonna discover it and that's
You're
gonna
welcome, Hayala.
turn you into a star, then you might need to reevaluate your understanding of what the music industry is and how it works, right? Because it's like, the reality of the situation is that record labels used to develop talent. They used to find people who they thought were good and develop that talent to then be shown to the world, right? That no longer happens. So you should know that you should be a fully functional, profitable artist by the time you make it to a record label. Otherwise, the terms of your deal will not be very favorable. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that helps anybody, but you should be basically able to do what you're able to do with or without a record label, and they should only come into the equation when they can enhance how much money you make, not the way that you make money. Because if you're going to a record label to make money, then you still need to be independent in figuring out your business, because that is why people do not have good deals. That is why they do not understand. And I could honestly do a whole breakdown on one-hit wonders and why they are one-hit wonders for you guys if y'all are interested in that, because it always has to do with business and a lack of understanding from the side of the artist. So you guys should know that getting shows, getting money, getting features, like, y'all should be actively pursuing that. Do not wait for a manager or someone else to do the work for you, because that will never materialize. And if it does, then if they're investing in you and doing all of these different things, just know that all of that stuff is coming out of your back end, which basically means what you're going to make later.
Right, and advances alone.
Right.
So that's what you need to understand, is it's not money that they're giving you free and clear. That is going to be a loan that they'll then, you know, say that they will be collecting interest and getting their money back. I mean, y'all got to really understand how these contracts work. And, you know, like I was saying, you shouldn't...
This one is Control the Universe by Second Prime and Siddhartha Barnhoon. Y'all can just check this out.
Control the Universe.
Continue to talk about this. But
By
yeah.
who? Let me get that name right.
Second Prime and Siddhartha Barnhoorn.
Siddhartha Barnhoorn.
Yeah, that is a unique name he's got.
That is cool too.
It's sick, man.
Hold up.
Yeah, and I think that's what people get. They're like, oh, he signed a $5 million deal, $10 million deal, right?
Right.
I guess we're just going to go into this. But what y'all don't understand is that $5 million deal could be for 5 albums over a period of at least 5 years, right? So, like, in reality, you really only got $1 million for that year. The record label's going to hold on to at least 60% of that, so they're really only going to give you $400,000 to $200,000, right? And what you don't understand is, like, now that you have that loan, they're going to continue to basically recoup every single thing that you're doing comes out of your pocket, not theirs, right? And so once you've paid for everything and you have all your money, then the profit that you make on the back end, after they've taken their profit, then you make your money, right? And all your expenses are recouped out of your profit, not their profit, right? So all their money is never touched, and all your money is consistently being used to basically replenish the pot.
Right, like he said, Hayala Riz said Kanye's trying to change it. I know he gave back the masters to his artists. Slide Rex said, did I miss some part of it? Yes, bro, we have played 11 tracks so far, and we
played your
25
track
tonight.
like 2 or 3 minutes ago, man.
We
but-
did?
Yeah, we did, but please send another one. We are on every night at 9 p.m. CST, and we review music. We'd be happy to play you again. And right now, we're just having a discussion about music business. If y'all have any
And
questions,
also, don't
please let me
forget
know.
that the recorded version of the live is available after the show. It'll be available on the Periscope account, so you can go see if we played you and you missed it. You can go back and get it that way. And let's see, what else did you guys say? Nebby said we need to own our own masters, 100% guaranteed, bro.
I think
CB
that-
Baby said, take yourself to the next level, build leverage. I have to agree. Nebby said that's
Yeah.
how the game has changed. I'm woken up, LOL. I got you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I was literally looking at the screenshots from Kanye's contract, and like, I'm not a lawyer, right? But I can look and read that enough to see that, like, man, they splitting his money like 10 ways from Sunday to give him
See,
back
but
his
the
own
thing is,
money.
like, with Kanye, my whole question to you is, was Kanye West a millionaire before he actually signed that deal? No, he was not. So that's the entire point. If you made yourself a millionaire and you signed a deal and you put up your own million, then by all means, you take the profit. But if someone else made you a millionaire, don't ever expect for that to be free, because most people only make $1 million in their entire lifetime. So how could you expect for someone to give you an entire lifetime's worth of work and not expect that back from you, right?
Right, I mean, from the record label's perspective, they're like, okay, so you want me to just give you $10 million and then just hope that this all works out? Like, the record label's looking at it like, look, bro, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to give you promotion. I'm going to give you
Right.
marketing. I'm going to give you a tour manager. I'm going to give you
famous people
a
on the
label
planet.
manager if you have a label. And they're going to assign all these resources to you, and all of that costs money. So when they structure a deal for you, it is going to make sense for them to make sure that they're profiting and that, you know, that they are going to be getting a return on investment for the resources that they're surrounding you with when you sign with a label. So I'm not really a person who's just going to bash major labels and just be like,
Right.
you know, don't sign a deal. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you know, just do what you can, you know, for yourself and make that decision yourself. And when you do make a decision about anything, my point is, it's not just music contracts. You know, you should just really understand what you're getting into. Because I know, like, the first time I got a house, I wasn't really that aware of all the details, and I regret that, you know. And I feel like there's just any contract. First time I got a car, I wasn't aware of all the details when I signed that. I regret that. Like, so basically, first time I got a credit card, I wasn't aware of all the details.
Business loan.
You know what I'm
name it.
saying?
I mean,
Anything you want to say, like, when it comes to signing a document with your name on it, and whether it's a contract for your music, for a car that you're buying, a house that you're buying, you know, you want to be smart about it, and you want to do your homework, and you
And
do
real
want
quick,
to try to learn
Set
about.
the tone, drastic measures, and Young Push right here, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to be smart about that contract, because someone told me if you buy a house, right, you don't plan on basically.
And set the tone by drastic measures.
Yeah. People don't buy houses, but unless you're an investor, right? Unless you're an actual investor, you don't buy a house and plan on selling it, right? You buy a house and you plan on staying it for a decent amount of time. If you actually sign a record deal, you should plan on staying in that deal for at least half a decade to a decade. And if that deal would not be favorable to you in a decade and where you see yourself, don't sign it.
I mean, going to a record label and expecting them to hand you a bunch of money without anything back, that's like me thinking I make really good donuts. And my donuts are so good that I go to a really well-known donut franchise like Krispy Kreme. And I'm like, hey, Krispy Kreme, can you put my donut And I just expect them to just start selling my donuts with their donuts and giving me a profit and marketing it and all this stuff for free. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro. That's not how the world is. Nothing's for free. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you can really do, like, I'm not personally, like I said, I don't advocate either way. I'm personally independent, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I choose to be that way because, you know, first off, me and my fiance have an independent label together, but because, you know, we believe in trying to build something from the ground up and doing it ourselves. You know, it could just be a philosophy. Like, that's how we want to do it. I want to be in control of everything I do. So if I don't want to be told what to do, then I have to basically boss up and own the shit. Because otherwise, like, if you're going to basically sign with somebody else and take their resources, you got to be prepared to do whatever they basically going to tell you that needs to be done for them to give you all those resources.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they are putting resources around you and they are hiring people and having them work for you and building a whole team, and they pushing your shit all over the country, and they using all their different promotional outlets to spread your stuff, and all of that stuff costs money. So, you know, that's why I say, you know, I really say either way, choose your own decision, but just make sure that whatever decision that you make is informed and that you do your homework and you're smart about it. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I feel. Let's see some of these comments. Nemi said, I'm the same. He said, that's what will make or break your career. You need to understand it's a business and stay informed. 100%, bro. I completely agree with you. Facts. CB said, he said, Kanye's trying to say is I know he gave it ambassadors to his artists. Sly Rex, never mind, stick around, listen to others' music. Okay, for sure, that's what's up. And CB said, no, he wasn't. He's talking about Kanye or who, bro?
That's what he's saying, Kanye, because that was my whole point. It was like, you know, Kanye, I understand why Kanye is riding so hard right now, because he is running into a wall where he's realizing that most likely he might not end up owning a lot of his intellectual property, right? But the whole point was that someone put Kanye in position, right? Like, anytime someone puts you in position, like, you must be loyal to the hand that's feeding you. Otherwise, bro, like, you're going to be put out of position. So that's the whole point, is like, if you're willing to take the risk and the extra responsibility to run your own operation, because make no mistake, being independent is a lot more
Right,
work.
it's a lot of work.
You
We
know what
work
I'm saying?
a lot.
We work a lot. I sleep 4 hours a night. I'm basically always up. I'm always working, and I'm always behind. So, like, you know, understanding that you're going to sacrifice that, like, basically the ease of moving through the system for potentially more profit on the back end and more control, or like, those are the types of decisions that become strategic.
And it's a bigger risk at the time, because, you know, if you are basically trying to be on the come up, you got to invest in yourself, versus if you sign a deal, then they're going to give you whatever. And like I said, whatever they're giving you is something you're going to owe them back later anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to judge people for what decisions they've made or anything like that. But, you know,
mean, like,
all I say is, like,
you can make that million, or if you needed that, or whatever the situation was. Like, in Kanye's situation, like, there really wasn't that much independent infrastructure to basically be bought into. He was part of one of the biggest independent, you know what I'm saying, organizations that was around, The Rock. So it's like, he was in a good situation. It's just that the metamorphosis and the change of the industry with Napster, and the way that basically music became digital and physical sales fell off, like, those types of distribution deals were no longer as profitable.
And I mean, they did make him a big star. I mean, look at him. He's one of the biggest stars on the planet. So it's not like, you know, that they didn't, you know, work with him and everything. And
right, he's massive. He's a massive star.
Right.
He's wealthy, you know, massively wealthy. So it's like, in all reality,
that was a really, I mean, I don't want to say it was a good deal for him, because, like I said, I was looking at it and I was like, ooh, I'm not even a lawyer, but I was like, how are they getting your money?
Yeah, but when you keep in mind that they're basically floating you millions of dollars, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the leverage alone of that basically allows you to become a millionaire yourself. So I think you can see it from both ways. This next one is Rose by El Chico Rico.
Rose by El Chico Rico. I mean, it's like my brother John said, because he's like, man, for all the people that got shitty deals, think of all the people that don't get signed at all and, like, never ever have any serious traction for their music at all. You know what I'm saying? At least the people who have a shitty deal might be complaining about their deal, but at least they are getting, you know, traction and being heard. And, you know, there's people who've been doing music in the streets for 20, 30 years and ain't never been on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never
I'm
had
not saying that
a
major labels aren't needed and necessary because I don't think that there's an entire wave of independent artists rather than dependent artists that exist to basically carry the music industry forward like that, to be all the way real. But,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, labels play a necessary role and so do independents, and I think that we're always going to be in this juxtaposition where we both think that what we do is like, you know, the crux of the industry when both of them feed off of each other.
Yeah, I think artists need to look at themselves more like an individual business, period. Like, you should consider yourself as an artist a business, and you should try to build your business as an artist as much as you can. And that way, if you are going to take a deal with a major label, you have, like what somebody was saying in the
CB
chat
said
earlier, CB
distribution,
was saying,
too.
somebody was saying leverage, and that's a big deal, because if you
Yeah.
come into the label and you already got a bunch of followers and you already got a whole bunch, if you had like something crazy, like millions of followers, and you already pushing your music, and you know what I'm saying, like that's going to be more, if you like, yo, like I don't even need a writer, songwriter, none of that. I got it all. I'm writing it. I got my own team that does that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to put my style together or nothing like that. All that's going to be less money for them to spend. So even if like you do want to sign a deal with a major, you having that base put together where like you already write all your music or have someone who does and your team's together, that's going to let you have more leverage to negotiate a better deal with the label in general, because there's a lot of stuff that they won't have to give you that you can say, well, hey, I don't need this, so, you know, I need more of that, you know, and you can start doing that kind of thing, going back and forth and negotiating, because you have leverage to fall back on, because they're like, you know, I really want to sign this person, they're really hot, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, maybe I will give them whatever, you know, they're asking for, so that's all we're trying to do is offer whatever kind of advice we can. Like I said, we're independent, but, you know, we just try to give people the best advice and feedback that we can, and that's all we're trying to do is play y'all's music on here, really get it heard, you know, and you know.
Yeah, and I'm trying to basically provide advice that's going to allow you to get to that point of basically being independent or being major, because it's like at this point you have to be independent until you can go major, right?
Yeah, for sure. And CD said, right, each situation is different, but distribution might be the way to still own your own masters. I could agree.
This song is called Rose by El Chico Rico. I'll drop the link for you right now.
Rose by El Chico Rico. This is kind of different.
There you go, Nevi. It's cool.
I mean, I don't even know what genre would this be. I don't know. Is it rock? Is it
Pop.
I didn't know. I was almost gonna say alternative,
Yeah, this is like pop.
or maybe like
Yeah, no problem, bro.
synth pop or ambient pop.
Yeah, like ambient, stadium pop or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds really different. I like that. It had a real like almost ethereal, like, you know, just windy vibe. You know what I'm talking about?
Windy.
Like I want to say it was like just you could almost feel the wind in the track from the sound effects. Like it had this nice what is the adjective I'm looking for? I feel like I'm always looking for different ways to describe y'all's music, but I felt like that particular one was giving me like a almost like with that sounds, it sounded like bells or chimes in the background. It had like a kind of like a synthesizer type sound.
This guy is calling this Event Horizon. It's 12 minutes of cinematic and progressive rock.
Okay.
And it also has some visuals, it looks like, so...
Well, we'll just do a couple minutes, because we gotta be fair to the other artists.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of prefacing that it was 12 minutes before.
Okay.
That we might not get through this whole...
We'll just play a couple minutes. We do like if y'all submit something for 12 to 15 minutes, we gotta be fair to everybody, because most people's track is 2 to 3 minutes, so out of fairness, I'll just play a couple minutes of it. But I go back and listen to more later, you know, but I just want to be fair to everybody who might be trying to get their track heard. Did Evan ever let us know what track he wanted us to play, by the way? And by the way, you welcome, Nevi, man. That's what's up. Thanks for the support, bro. Appreciate you, for real. Okay, who's up next on Static Radio? It's Event Horizon?
Yeah, this is Event Horizon. Oh, let me, like... It was muted. Let me unmute it for y'all.
So this is Event Horizon, and this is like cinematic progressive rock. So maybe this is something you could hear like on a movie score or in a TV show.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd like to hear what questions y'all have about music too, like, because like we can talk all day about the hypotheticals or whatever, but if y'all have specific questions of like What do I do? I'm not like my Instagram is dead, or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, ask us whatever.
Whatever's
please.
going on, and I will be happy to look at your stuff and give you what I think is going on.
Yeah.
I won't say that I'll always 100% know what's going on, but I've probably
Right.
seen it, and I can probably give you an idea of like.
Or we can look it up and try to find a resource to help you.
Right, I
Even if
probably
we don't know,
someone
we can
who
pose a
knows.
question to everyone else, and we can see if someone else in the chat has an answer as well, and see if they can provide it. So, yeah.
I bet
Burner
it
fans,
would.
what's good? I was wondering. I was like, where's Burner at tonight, bro?
Bro, before
What's
Burner in the
good?
building. What up, bro?
For real.
I know it would sound super clean.
I know.
I don't know if the Apollo's working, bro. I had to dump out a bunch of rice from it today. So
Mm.
tomorrow I will be testing the K-Arcades because I got to basically test my Apollo that I got a bunch of like drinks spilled all over it. So
No.
finally we'll go see if the K-Arcades go work. Because it should have been dried out for about a month now. And
Let's hope so.
I don't know, bro. I was like super nervous about it, honestly.
I know. What's good with the waterproof studio equipment, Rob? We need that. Where's the
I've
invention
been
on
trying
that?
to give my marketing the same energy as my beats and lyrics, but I don't know where.
Marketing the same energy as
Um,
my beats and lyrics, but I don't know where.
I
Okay.
think where depends on who your niche is, right? Like whoever you're trying to market to. Like if you're trying to market to 19-year-old girls who are predetermined to buy on the internet and basically want to look at something visual, then they're most likely more on Pinterest than they are on Instagram, right? So that's your where. But it depends on who. If I'm just gonna guess by the way music you make, you're looking for like millennials and like Generation Z and the age group of like probably 13 to like 26 to 29, maybe possibly a little bit older than that. Most of those people are on Instagram and TikTok, to be honest with you, man. The biggest thing that you got to understand is like whether you're gonna go for an advertising strategy, whether you're gonna go for like an organic strategy, right? Like, or whether you're gonna kind of go for a combination strategy. I would probably tell you if you're making a bunch of beats, like that is your marketing right there. Like that's your content. You can use that to push your entire channel forward because it's like you want to basically go with the cleanest and most synergistic way. And what I mean by like synergistic is like what you can do that takes the least amount of time and has the most impact. If you basically learn how to sell beats and create an income from your music through selling beats and create a big following, right? People will listen to the music you make just because you happen to have a large following and make beats. So I would probably tell you to look and understand how most people run beat stores and make money off of beat stores, and that would probably give you the first look, I'd tell you, for not super expensive but able to get an actual reach out there.
Yeah, and also, we see Nevi asked us that. Feel free to DM us on Twitter for a more detailed breakdown of your marketing. We can, look at your profile. Also, we do offer some marketing services through the label. So, if you're interested in working with us on those, any promotional marketing services, please go ahead and DM me on Twitter, and you can work with Jay on that. If you want to work with us on it. Otherwise, another quick tip I can say is, like he was saying, content is king. So,
Yeah,
if
really.
you're creating audio productions, right, you think the next thing is visual production. So videos, photos, just anything that kind of goes on your page, stuff like that. Just kind of getting the videos popping and having your photos real clean and,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
I'd say, to just totally explain this from like a marketing centric perspective, like the most efficient place to market now is for sure social. Like any sort of type of social media is going to be the lowest barrier of entry.
Yeah.
And the way that social media works is basically like the longer people spend on your page, your channel, whatever, absorbing information, the more that the algorithm basically boosts you higher and higher and higher. And that's actually how you get on Explore page, right? You generate enough like watch time and time spent per post, time per post, TPP, right? If that's high enough, then the algorithm will take notice and push you up. So like basically it's all about creating a page that's going to distract people and keep as much stuff like an actual value, right? Like give away value. Like we're trying to give away our value by basically being resources through the music industry and doing all this stuff. And this brings you all to our page where we have like an indie radio show where other artists can be heard. So that's how we get other artists heard. You know what I'm saying? We try to drop knowledge and hopefully other artists understand that this is a resource and doesn't
Right.
cost anything. It's something that they can use. And at least use it as a strong opinion or opinion in general in their career, and that's all that we're wanting. That's what we're after. So
I
like,
see what you're saying. That's why you said go to the beat store, because if you make
Right.
beats, maybe you could show others how to make beats. Like a person like me,
Exactly.
I suck at making beats, so I would literally go to your page just to watch you make a beat for like an hour. and
I'd
just be
love
like,
to see
"What's
you
this about?"
record
And,
that
you know,
song that we just listened to.
Yeah.
Like if you're not gonna make a music video, or if you're like, oh man, music videos are expensive, like I don't feel like
Right.
doing that. Just make a bunch of behind the scenes videos. Like you should
Right.
go look at Ryan Leslie's YouTube channel and understand how he basically has like behind the scenes and music videos baked into one. It's all about how can you take as many things as possible, simplify it, and do it consistency. Marketing is literally in the music industry, the one word I would tell you about is consistency. It does not matter if you go viral once, because if you don't have the foundation and like the team to keep it going, then that's what basically creates like those moments where someone gets hot and then they die.
Oh, the last thing I want to say about marketing is be true to yourself, and don't feel like you need to create some kind of image. You know, because I felt pressure on that. I don't know why when I first started. I think a lot of this stuff we create in our own head on ourselves, but basically, you know, I think it's really important to just be true to yourself as an artist, like especially when it comes to your marketing and your image. You know, don't necessarily just do like what you think is gonna sell just because someone's selling a lot with that look. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I'm
continue
gonna
to
fade
find
this
out
while y'all talk
who
because this
you
is
are
about 7 minutes
and
in.
try to bring that out of yourself and present it to the consumer as much as you can, you know, and don't feel like you need to try to be someone else, basically, because I think
Yeah.
your uniqueness will shine through. You'd be amazed at how much your unique self is something that people actually want to see.
Yeah, and I think it's to me it's all about low friction. Like someone should
Okay,
really
much
come
love,
to-
Hi Yella. Thanks for jumping on, bro. Thanks for letting us share your track.
This is Duddy DeVicio, shirt off my back.
Dunny DeVicio with shirt off my back.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of marketing channels on YouTube I could recommend to y'all too. Like,
Yeah, maybe we should put together something like that.
yeah, I think also like the main thing that I think that what I've found, like just kind of trying to do all the things that we do, is whenever you start something new and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to YouTube and find whatever, like the amount of information there is ridiculous, and like
Yeah.
especially for marketing, if it's already been like, if it has a bunch of views on YouTube and someone's like putting it out there, it's not a marketing secret, bro, because everybody would be using it to basically get ahead, and they have been using it, and it's no longer a marketing secret, so it's died. So like, really, I would say like, I do want to come up with a thing where I feel like we do have something called the Artist Foundation. I've been redeveloping it. It's something that we'll probably put out there. It was like a free resource at one point where basically it allows you to put your entire brand together through a questionnaire, and it shoots you out like an actual like handout, so you know like the things that are important, because it's like a color scheme and an actual cohesive brand are way more important than like you basically trying to go and like, you know, spam a bunch of people on Instagram like, hey, go listen to my music, right?
Right, or just taking random pics.
Right, of
Around
your
town.
food or whatever it is.
You
Like,
don't know because you're just like trying anything because you don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
real.
we're still learning every single day. But I just feel like I said, this guy has helped me a lot with my image and just made it a lot more clear. I feel like
I got you,
people
bro.
can look at my profile and understand a lot more about who I am and kind of get that at a glance. Like, this is Destiny Megan.
dope,
She's the
bro.
rapper. Okay, seems like she's kind of made, you know, whatever you get at a glance from looking at the profile is kind of who you are to the consumer. So if you go to my page on Instagram and you be like, yo, this Destiny Megan, I don't know who she is, what does she even do? Is this music? You know, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to go and be like, as soon as you go, you should be like, oh, she's a rapper. Okay, I get that. Okay, she has a radio show. Okay, looks like she's an independent musician. I got it. But you just see that just from a few pictures, You know what I'm saying? And it's taken a long time for me to have that at a glance recognition. You know, I was like, we had to build up to that because, like I said, I've been doing music for a long time.
And also, I think you should tell them it's been intentional, right? Like,
Right.
we looked at your Instagram page, right? And, like,
Right, we looked at
realized, like, the engagement is low because basically, like, there's no reason and no value here. Like,
Right,
if
they
there's
don't
no
know. They're
value
like, what
on
is
your
she?
page.
She's just a pretty girl. I mean, why do I care? You know
Right,
what
and
I'm
that value is everywhere. You can go on
Right.
Instagram and find the value of pretty women who are basically
Right.
willing to take off more clothes than you are, like
Exactly.
all over the place. So therefore, the value is higher, right?
Right,
Like,
there's always somebody that looks better, is more in shape. So if you're competing on looks
I mean, I don't know
alone,
about look better, but you know,
Well, I mean,
it's more of a subjective, like
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
it's more of
so.
a half-naked type deal. But
Right. I mean, there's always somebody willing to take off more clothes. There's always willing to somebody to do something more extreme than you. So that shock value kind of thing is only going to get you so far without any kind of real brand positioning underneath it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, it is good. Go look at your own Instagram page. That's what I would say. Go look at your own Twitter page, your own Instagram, your own TikTok, and look at it as if you're not you. And think outside of yourself and say, now if I'm looking at this person, what would I think about them? Would I even know that they do music? Would I even know where to find their music at a
Because
glance?
think about
Or
this.
do I gotta scroll through and see, you know, what is this? Do I know who this person is? And that's what I had to do, and it's hard, you know, to take a hard look at
if
yourself
you had a
like that, but-
storefront and it was empty
really helps.
or didn't have any sort of organization and someone just walked in and was looking for someone, like they'd probably walk out because there's not apparent where the value is, right? So it's like if you walk into an empty storefront, you spend all this money getting people to an empty storefront, but there's nothing there, right? There's no process for them to actually sit there and transact with you. So you have to have
Right.
both of those two pieces well lubricated and working for your actual marketing to
That's
translate.
a great point. That's exactly what it's like. It's like having people come to a parking lot and they don't know.
Right, it's like you just
how to
what you
buy or
selling
what
shirts
you're
out the
selling,
trunk,
right.
what you selling, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like if you basically don't know how to get people there, but you have the best product,
Mm-hmm.
or you have the best product, but you can't get people there, or they're not the right people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want some dude from Cabela's walking into like, you know what I'm saying, Flight Club. He ain't gonna buy no Jordans. Why is he here? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, so that's basically the way that you have to think about
Right.
it. The
Like,
right
if you
person
know
in
you
the
do
right
hip
store with
hop,
the right product,
You're not gonna go market to people who like rock.
and buy tractors or
Right.
something.
You
Yeah.
know, if you know that you do pop, and you're not gonna go market to people who like that, who like heavy metal. So you got to know who your target
These
market
highlights
is too.
on Instagram. Yeah, man. I honestly tell you also that I'd probably say out of every single social media channel, Instagram is more of an indicator of your actual success than it is an actual tool to be successful. And the reason why I say that is because right now the barrier of entry for Instagram is high. Like you're going to pay thousands of dollars to basically move up if you're basically of time or whatever you're going to invest in it. It's going to be a real, true investment of your time or whatever it is to grow on Instagram. Versus if you have something that brings outside traffic to Instagram, that's one of the best ways to grow on Instagram. When someone sees you on TikTok, or they see you on YouTube, or they see you on like Forbes or
Or a
whatever.
placement, right?
Right,
Exactly.
and they're like, oh wow, who is this dude? He's
Yeah.
actually doing something. It's solidified in my mind. I'm finna follow him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could reach out to him and actually do some business with him.
Exactly. All right, who's up next on Static
Shadows
Radio?
of the Earth and Kano with the song Crystal Ball.
Of the Earth. That's different. Crystal Ball.
And then on deck I got Burner Fam.
All right, Burner Fam, I'm excited to see what you got, bro.
Holding this photo in my hand.
But yeah, I just want to offer people as much advice as I can, so you don't have to go up the hard, long way that I did, because I feel like it took me like forever. So I just feel like if I can help people, then, you know.
Yeah, I would study permission marketing if I were you. Like,
Yeah.
permission marketing basically means you have someone's permission to sell them something, so they're way more likely to basically buy it from you. And the way that you do that is like, if you were giving away free beats or free beat making tutorials that were bringing in artists and stuff, and then you were like, hey, you know, here's 5 free beats, buy one for $10, you know what I'm saying? A certain amount of people are going to buy, right? Like, that's why you
that's a
see
good
free
idea.
beats on YouTube and stuff, because those
Yeah.
free beats get people in. Usually they're like gated, follow me on Twitter, follow me on SoundCloud, follow me on this or that, right?
Yeah,
So that's like a big way that that's a basic way to basically get some good marketing and everything like that. Influencer marketing, spreading out between different channels.
I think posting
All that
daily
stuff.
is important too. Like trying to post every single day, at least one thing on at least one of your platforms. Because I know we all have a lot of platforms. You know, it's like you don't have to post on every single platform every single day, but try to do like one post a day. That way you're staying consistent. And you know, like I said, having your marketing at a glance, and that means that people recognize who you are within a few seconds of being on your page, who you are and what you do within a few seconds, and what you're trying to sell them. You don't want people to go and have to search for things. That just makes it hard, and they'll end up, you know, probably leaving before they'll even finish the.
Yeah, because I think I should ask you, like, what's your goal? Like, do you have a store that someone's going to buy something for? Or are you trying to basically get your music out to the point of saturation where you're famous and people are going to book you for music?
He said he uses my highlights on IG for his music, but his whole page could use a cleanup. Okay. CB Baby said, "Now you right. That's a personal preference. Focus on branding and brand partnerships." Okay.
For real, he's right about that.
CB, you right. And CB is a good person to listen to because
His branding is good.
CB's branding is on point, man. He's got his whole Hustle EP out. He's got his whole cover. You know, it looks really professional and great. By the way, great job on your branding, CB. And also, Burner Fam has his logo together.
Yeah,
and all his
Burner's
stuff
branding is
branded
great,
very
man.
well,
Like,
too.
that logo sticks in your head every time you think Burner Fam. You think about his
Yeah.
beat that's on fire, man.
Yeah,
Like,
Burner Fam and CB are good people to talk to too, man, because they have their branding really down. And anytime we see somebody we've seen some people with phenomenal branding on here, like
For real.
branding that I'd be
Crystal
like,
ball,
dang,
y'all.
I'm trying to ask you about your branding. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had some people coming in here with some really great branding, really dope talent, just really great lyrics. So
Burner
Yeah,
Fam
you're welcome,
with
bro.
Fade, y'all. And that's what I wanted, and that's why I wanted to know is like, what's your goal? Because if your goal is just like, hey, I'm trying to be a musician, I'm trying to blow up, the best thing I tell you to do is you need to make, honestly, 20 songs, you need to shoot 10 videos, and then you need to basically hold all of those different songs and basically go on the biggest press run and marketing push for basically a year of your life. And that will basically do what you wanted to do.
why don't you talk about Rest a little?
About what?
That
Oh,
guy
Russ?
Rest you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. Like if you put out a bunch of music over that period of time, like streaming revenue is huge, but you'd have to have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs and constantly be pushing things out. The biggest thing that I've found about music is that it's all about consistency, and you either have an abundance of time or an abundance of resources. Very rarely do you have an abundance of both unless you're successful, right? So like
Right. And even then, you have less time because if
Right.
you're successful and you're on top, and you're like, let's just say you're A-list celebrity status, like somebody like Drake or somebody,
Right.
then he's got an abundance of resources, but now he probably has less time because there's so many people that probably want to work with him. He's probably booked out for years. You know, I mean, because at that point, you've got so much going on that you were just booked every single day. So that's why.
That's what I would tell you. If you don't have like a T-shirt or some merch, right? Like, because if you were basically trying to get people in to firm up your bottom line, right? You're not trying to get famous. You're trying to basically move to the next level of the game because there's levels to this. Like, you want to basically make money where you don't have to go to work. So if that's the case, like, you should work on developing a product, which would be your beats, right? And if you don't want to basically push your product, then you need to just basically hold your music until you can basically create enough saturation on the internet to basically break out of the fact that less people are coming, that you're losing more people than you're gaining every single day. And eventually you should be gaining more people than you're losing, which is growth, without you having to spend money. So one of those things has to happen.
That was dope. Burner always has some dope beats, you guys. That was Burner Fan
With
Productions with Fade. Yo, keep sending us that heat, Burner. We be playing Burner probably every night because he sent us a new track. And it's like I said, y'all.
Burner every night,
I
man,
don't
'cause
either.
it's
Y'all
like
send us a
Burner
new
be
track.
shooting that heat, man.
Yeah, and if y'all send us a new track, we'll play you as often as. And also, Burner's always active in the chat, so we're able to pull him in. That's why I said for the people who haven't high
Yeah, Burner's a good
engagement,
guy, man.
we'll
Y'all should
pull
talk
you
to
in
him.
the same night. Otherwise, we go through submission orders.
Like
So
he'll really put y'all on some game. And
Yeah,
really
Burner
also,
really doing
you
his
know,
thing,
he
man.
does
Y'all
his
should holler
thing
at him
on
too.
the
Another
beats
great.
and everything. Y'all should definitely holler at him, man. He's a good dude. Shout out to Burner.
Yeah, shout out Burner Fan Productions because he's really supportive and he's been showing a lot of love in the chat. And also, you know, he's somebody that you guys should reach out to as well if you need production or anything like that.
Or just some wisdom, man. You know, he's definitely a good guy.
Oh, you got some new stuff coming? Okay. All right, for sure. Burner, hit us with that, for sure.
Without a doubt, man.
Bad.
Yeah, so I hope that was like that marketing conversation was helpful. I know that was kind of just like we were throwing stuff at the wall and just kind of seeing what y'all were asking.
Sometimes we just like to kind of
I just
chat
wanted
and see what you guys want to chat about.
see what y'all are chatting about and what your questions were, and that's what I would tell you. You know, either be product focused or be basically like marketing focused. And for most people, it makes sense to be product focused because like you to basically ask yourself to go viral and be a star off of one song is a tall order, y'all. It's a big tall order, and you got to pound that
Don't we all
ground.
want that?
Right, everyone wants that. That's the pie in the sky dream. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily take a huge budget, but it takes a lot of know-how, a lot of connections, and a lot of time and consistency. So if you don't hit on the first one, you better have a next one.
Yeah, I think it's great to read about people who have already made it big. Like, you know, if you read about any person that you look up to, they've got a backstory, and a lot of times they have had a very hard climb to the top. Yeah. And if you read about it, it'll help you. You know, like I said, sometimes I just read about people's biographies and kind of, you know, what made them start music, and, you know, just it's inspiring, you know, and you could probably learn something that'll help you with your own career by reading about kind of other people's climbs to the top, you know what I mean? Alright, Debbie, yeah, send us some more heat so we can play it for sure.
Alright, I'm just catching up on some tweets real quick, y'all. So
No worries. I'm actually having a really good time with y'all tonight. I'm feeling really good, just chilling. Talking to you guys about this is really great, you know, and I hope that it was helpful for you guys, and I hope that you guys also got to experience some new artists and that you guys are finding this show helpful. And if y'all do like it, go ahead and shoot me a like and subscribe on YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, and shoot me a star on Periscope so we know you support the show. Also, just let us know how we can improve the show and any other suggestions that you have.
Bernie, you really gonna hate me, bro, because not only are those KRKs not hooked up, but there's a total other pair
Oh my God!
of KRKs
Don't even show him!
right here that are not hooked up either.
I know, I was like,
There's
don't
like
even
4
show
KRKs here hooked up, bro.
For
on
real,
every
bro.
feed, like,
Oh my
I
gosh.
haven't
He
hooked
said,
them
send them to me.
Send the bread, bro. I got you.
For real. Oh, shoot.
Man, okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like checking y'all's tweets and making sure I got to y'all and everything.
That was funny, Burner. You be cracking me up, bro, for real. I gotta get that warranty. I feel you on the warranty thing, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Shoot.
Get them royalties
Get
unless
them
it's like
royalties.
you're not gonna use it, bro. Like unless it's really something that's not gonna break like that.
What I found out is the factory be so cool. Most of the time, like, if you call the factory directly, even if your warranty is expired, the factory might even still cover it for you, which is nice. So
What factories did you call?
Ninja did that for me because Ninja, I had a Ninja blender and it broke or whatever. Remember that one that got cracked? And then I didn't have the warranty on it because I forgot to fill out the card. Because I honestly I never do that. I just started trying to learn how to do that. But basically, like, so I didn't have a warranty, but I called them anyway, and they, like, still sent me a new blender. They were really super cool about it, too. They didn't charge me any money, and they were like, yeah, don't use the old blender, because, you know, if it breaks, you're going to get glass and stuff all in your smoothie. And I was like, oh, my gosh, okay, thanks, guys. And, like, they hooked it up. I've had some factories that have been real cool. I remember Fructis, Garnier Fructis. I wrote to them.
What you sent back to Garnier Fructis?
There was like something on the lid. Man, I'm annoying as fuck, right? I'm that person that I'll be like, you know what? This paper cut me.
Didn't even get my hair clean.
No, so like when I closed it, I felt like the top was like really sharp and it like cut my finger and it was like really sharp plastic. So I like wrote to them and I was like, yo, this, like, I sent them a picture of it and I was like, I was just trying to open it normally and like cut my finger and stuff, and I was just like, wanted you guys to know about it. I wasn't even asking for anything. I was just like, you know, y'all should know this is like sharp, you know, like a kid could be opening this, you know what I'm saying? And they were so cool about it. They literally sent me a new product. They told me they were gonna change the way, and thanks for letting them know. And ever since then, they weren't making that like that no more. And they gave me some coupons for other products. There's been a lot of companies, like, you'd be surprised if you reach out to them, like
I need to have you start reaching out to the factory. We need
P. Terry's gave me some stuff because I had an issue with a meal, and I
They know what P. Terry's is. Some people
P.
down
Terry's.
here,
I
y'all know what P. Terry's is, man. Y'all need to get hip to P. Terry's.
P. Terry's is so good. It's like the In-N-Out of the South. That's what I like to call it. It's like the In-N-Out of the South.
So this next one is "I Want You Back with Me" by Crimbishay Life.
I want you back with me.
Crimbishay Life.
Crimbishay Life. That's a cool name for a song. I was like, hold up.
Yeah, I was some Burn fan mixed with this.
But yeah, P. Terry's gave me some coupons. They were cool because they messed up a hamburger. So many, man. You'd be surprised when you actually contact and you know what the companies will do for you when you actually reach out to them personally and like let them know. I appreciate that. You know, for me as a consumer, like the fact that I can actually get a response from a company shows me that they care, and like it actually kind of elevates the company in my eyes when they actually respond to, you know, consumer inquiries. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows that they actually care about the people they selling products to. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm like the person that I will write to and do that. I don't know why. He said I want those KRKs with me.
Bro, I'm like the KRK factory over here,
For
bro.
real. He said, let me stop. I'll message y'all about that later. For real, keep reminding us, bro. We trying, I promise. We are trying. That's why I said we independent. We come from the ground up over here, man.
Nah, see, but this what I'm saying. Y'all don't believe me. But we got a super secret project that we've been that has been taking all my time and driving me nuts.
Why you telling them about it though?
Because they not gonna know what it is. It's super secret. I'm gonna show it to y'all, but when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, oh shit, they really have been busy, bro. They've been super busy. So,
I'm just kidding. I love you. I'm sorry.
you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You're just like, no, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't reveal the
I was like,
secret.
shut up! Stop doing this. No, I'm just kidding. Stop telling the secrets.
Yeah, we got for real secrets, bro. This boy.
For real. Y'all see, I do got some secrets for y'all though. I'm excited to
Yeah,
tell
like the
you guys.
24-hour stream was a secret. That's gonna be continuing to go. Like I said, y'all just if y'all want to subscribe to us on YouTube, the quicker y'all subscribe to us and go watch that chill stream, the quicker we'll get monetized. I think we're like 3/4 of the way to being monetized, and once that happens, all y'all's music on there will get y'all paid. So
Yep. So help us get monetized on YouTube so that y'all can get paid too. We're super excited about that.
yeah, because all that monetization is going right to y'all.
He said, are you gifting them special speakers now? Can you say what's up, EJ? What's good, bro? You got a track for me? You do music or anything? Let me know if you do music or you have any friends who do music and you'd like for their music to be played. We do play independent musicians on this channel, so if you want to go ahead and reply to me, Destiny Megs NTG on Twitter, replying to my pin tweet with your music, and we can go ahead and see if we can
we
get
might
played
even have some
tonight.
surprises for y'all on the show here.
I know, I've been trying not to tell y'all. It's so
Bro,
hard to keep it
I'm
secret.
like,
Don't tell him.
this is like, ugh.
I know, I'm like.
I've been trying not to tell y'all for a minute. I'm going crazy. I want to tell y'all every day we're on here.
I want y'all, I promise, if I could, I would just go live all the day long and show y'all every single thing I do. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, what?
He's saying, when do we get to know?
Yeah,
He said, hey, who's up next on Static Radio?
I want to tell you it's going to be about
I don't really
2
know if I
weeks.
can put a time frame on
It's
it.
about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2,
It's
3.
like, he said it's leaking out little by little.
I know! I'm like, stop telling him!
Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing, like, because like I said, this has been like 2 years of
I
our life.
promise
so
y'all don't know I'm gonna be killing him after this. I
I
promise.
swear, but it's like, it's for real, bruh. It's for real, bruh. It's a for real secret.
I'm like, don't tell him anything else.
So if
bro.
y'all
It
stay
gonna be a
tuned,
secret,
y'all
bro.
gonna be the first for the secret. I got some goodies for y'all for being here and waiting on the secret. And y'all will see those when the secret comes out.
Don't tell him anything
Secret.
else about the secret. I'm like, please.
Alright, this next one is D
Oh my
Sins.
God.
D Sins,
Okay,
black
D
or
Sins.
white. I
Black
feel like
or
I'm about to
white.
hear.
No, it don't matter if you're black or white. He said no more secrets.
Hey,
Okay,
he did just say he, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
She
Did
said,
he say hee hee? Oh, that's dope. You know I love Michael Jackson. He was not playing. Dude, that's my favorite track of the night. That's because he did that.
It don't matter if you're black or white. Yeah, it don't matter.
That's not the ad-lib.
She's reminding me of somebody I've heard before, and I'm trying to think. Oh, you know who she's kind of reminding me a little bit of? Haitian Doll. Just a little.
Oh, I can see that.
Just with
Their
her
vocal
tone.
timbre are the same.
Oh my god. You guys need to go check out Haitian Doll. We had her on here. She had the coolest song. It was called Teeny Weeny, and it's a rap song, and it was like so like Nicki Minaj type. It was awesome. Haitian Doll. She's so good. So this is interesting. It sounds like it's kind of like a concept song about race.
Yeah, she's from London, in the United Kingdom.
I thought I said UK rap. That's cool. Maybe said fire. Yeah, I guess y'all gonna see what happens, huh?
What's going on YouTube?
Maybe said I love the lyrics. Yeah, these lyrics are deep, right? Especially with everything going on right now.
Alright, I'm in the chat late, but it's all good.
I love that hee sample.
For real.
You know, I like the concept. It's great. It's pretty amazing how we're in the United States, so it can seem so different for us to hear like UK rap because we're in the US, so we're like, oh, this is really, cool and different, and I'm wondering like, I almost wish I could see like from a UK perspective, do they look at our rap like that? Like we have like a different kind of sound and accent, you know what I mean?
But like rap is from here, bro, so like, they be like, rap is from here.
Right, so I'm wondering though, how do they look at our rap style, you know what I mean?
I feel like the same way I look at like some different music that like other people like reggae, like
It sounds different to them,
right. Like I feel like American reggae is way different than like Jamaican reggae, which I would be like,
Oh, really?
yeah, for sure.
Oh, I didn't know this. This is news to me.
More rock inspired, you know what I'm saying? You have more multicultural people who play reggae in the States and stuff.
Dude,
like that.
I would love to go to Jamaica. Oh my god. Well, I don't know. Am I gonna have to pick here? Cause I wouldn't name my.
I mean, it's not gonna be like Sandals Jamaica. It's gonna be like
Stab it.
like stabbing Jamaica.
I was like, what's she
We're
talking
gonna be
about?
in Jamaica,
I don't know
Jamaica.
if I want to go to stabbing Jamaica, bro. I don't know. Okay, so that was D-Sense, black or white, you guys.
We're gonna be out there with Rest of them.
Stabbing Jamaica. Who said that anyway? Wasn't that Chris Rock?
Toronto rap is hated on.
Is Toronto rap hated on? Really? I didn't even know that, bro. Is
I
it?
feel like there's a very huge scene
I thought
in Toronto.
rap was coming up with Tory and Drake and all that. No? They're still hating?
There seems like I've also heard there's like a lot of like politics with the Toronto rap and stuff.
I had
like
no
that.
idea.
Like, yeah, I mean,
Why don't you tell us more about how Toronto rap is hated on me? Because I
yeah, and
didn't
just
even
how
know that, bro.
Toronto is and everything. Let us
Tell us a
about
little
the
bit about
politics,
Toronto, bro, because we're down here in Texas, and I'm from the Midwest, so I've never been anywhere pretty much except that, and in the United States, that's it. So.
Burner fam is like LOL stabbing Jamaica.
I know. For real. The underground rap is crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. That's what's good, bro. And, if you have some friends in the underground, go ahead and tell them submit so we can get them played on here, too, so we can hear some more of that, too, bro. Because we definitely want to let everybody get heard, man. Okay, who's up next on Static Radio?
Up next, we got an artist called Stab at Jamaican. No.
Quit playing. I was gonna die. I'm gonna fall out my chair. What?
Man, what comedian was talking about?
I
Chris
thought it
Rock.
was Chris Rock, I
Yeah,
swear.
Chris Rock.
He was talking about that on the movie with what's his name? Dog Bernie Mac. You know what I'm talking about? The president movie. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Head of State. Thank you. God, I was like, I know what this is.
I just had to
right
call it
here.
out by song. 'cause
Right
I
here
couldn't
on the
think
tip
of
of
it.
my tongue. I was
Alright,
about
this
to...
is All I Know by Nick Nye.
Okay. All I Know by Nick Nye.
Mhm.
I said, I got a song like All I Know is the Outlaws. So, hold up.
Oh, yeah, if y'all haven't heard her song with the Outlaws and stuff, y'all should check that out.
Yeah, man, that was really cool getting to work with Young Noble, the Outlaws, and I also got to work with Fatal Belly, the Outlaws. If you're not familiar with Tupac's Outlaws, and I got to work with Fatal Belly right before he died, which was really cool, man. And R.I.P. Fatal Belly, man. Shout out Young Noble for working with me in the love. I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that. Did Evan ever shoot you that child? I don't know if he came back in. Evan, if you still on, bro, let me know if you want me to play your track. Nevi said B reminds me of Childish Gambino. I can see that. Yo, I was just watching a show with Childish Gambino. Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, bro. Atlanta's
Isn't that the name of
hilarious.
it? Oh, it's so funny. I literally was watching it. I literally started watching it and then I just binge watched the whole thing. It was so
I didn't even
hilarious.
I haven't made it to the end yet or nothing. Like,
No, I
think
thought we watched the whole thing.
I fell asleep in that honestly.
I did fall asleep too.
Like, I honestly don't know what's going on past the point where they like live in the house or whatever. Like, I don't really.
We might need to pick it back up then. Because
Yeah.
I remember, I thought we watched it all the way to season 3 though.
I like fell asleep all the way to season 3. You know me, I gotta watch the show.
I must have been watching it without you.
Probably will.
Yeah, if you guys have any shows for us to watch, what y'all watching on Netflix, Hulu, or honestly, what else is there? Hulu, Netflix, or Disney
Amazon.
Plus, or whatever, or Amazon
Disney
Prime.
Plus.
Whatever. If you guys are watching good shows, please let me know, because I got done with Bloodline. That one's
Hey,
done.
don't recommend me no Disney Plus shows, bro. Besides the Star Wars.
Right, I don't have Disney Plus, so stop
I
it.
ain't got that.
Well, I was just saying, like, you know, whatever y'all watching, I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? What are you guys watching on TV? And is there anything that's, like, funny that you guys are watching? I also like thrillers.
If y'all don't watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, y'all should get on that. There's like 4 seasons of that we haven't seen, by the way.
Dude, that show's hilarious, too, because when you actually read the premise of it, it's about, like, they're all narcissists. So when you understand that they're all narcissists,
It makes
it's
it
even
that
funnier.
much funnier.
It's even funnier. It's, like, so hilarious.
It's just that they're 4 narcissists who are all friends, and like it's just the stuff that ensues because they're all narcissists.
Dude, then it really makes sense, because if you haven't read about narcissism, then you should, because like it helps you when you deal with people who are narcissists, because then you just understand why they're doing the things they do, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense. You're like, why is this
I mean,
person doing this?
if you've dealt with people in America, then I mean, you've dealt with a narcissist at some point before.
I didn't even know what a narcissist was, so I started reading about it. I was like, oh wow, it's a whole like mental like psychosis that people have.
They exist.
So All I Know by Nick Nye, y'all. I was liking that. That was dope. Who's up next?
Yeah, man, I really like that. I think that the songwriting was really good. I liked like the melody and everything.
Only thing is, I'm a Christian, so you know the only line that was like, I'm a diamond plaques if I sell my soul. I was just kind of like, ooh, but you know, we play rock and heavy metal and stuff,
Well,
but
the
you
more
know,
I-
I am
the
a
more
Christian,
When I hear
so
something like that, I kind of hear it as like a, you know, as a hypothetical, like that's what's
Yeah.
going on.
well,
like,
and people
you know
put
what I'm
like the skull and the crossbones and the heavy metal music too, and it's like, you know, I like heavy metal and everything, but it's just like, yo, you know, I'm a Christian number one, so but I still play it on here, you know what I'm saying,
for
but.
sure. That's where like where the
Yeah.
where
But if it gets too crazy with the visuals and lyrics, I will cut it off just because I am a Christian. My dad was a pastor, so it's like,
like
I'm
yeah,
not gonna get too
we've cut
crazy
some
with
stuff
it.
off before, y'all.
Right.
I don't know if y'all have like been here before. I have cut a couple things off just because they were a bit inappropriate, but like
Right.
you
If
know,
it just gets to be too much.
if it's too controversial or whatever is going on, I might cut your stuff off.
Right. But most of the time, I'm trying to play all your stuff. It's not like I'm saying it's got to be clean. We're playing explicit lyrics. and
Nah, I
all
mean,
that.
it's not even about it being clean. It's just like, I mean, to be honest, I don't really think we've ever really cut anything off that was that bad besides that video that was showing a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
Hey,
is
Odell Fields, what's good, bro? Did you submit anything on Twitter? Go ahead and shoot me a submission track if you want. Under Destiny Megs NTG on Twitter.
this
You can
is
find
Fly
my pin tweet.
Kilangelo, by the way. Bag after bag. Sorry, y'all.
No problem.
He sound like G Herbo, bro. Or what's his name?
Bag after bag.
Is that who I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Or do I mean? No, he sound like Lil Bibby. That's who he sound
I was
like.
gonna say, you would know. He knows like everybody. I like this. I got Instagram too, bro. You ain't got Twitter? It says you got Twitter right there in the chat. I think it's catchy too, Nevi. For sure. Nevi said production was top tier. My name Nevi on a pin tweet. Okay, I'll play that for you tomorrow, bro. Make sure you come in and chat and remind me and let me know, and make sure in the top engagement so I can pull you in tomorrow night. We'll be on tomorrow night too. I'm liking this a lot. I don't know why it's so catchy. Yeah, Odell Fields, if you got Twitter, bro, and you go on my Twitter, I'm under Destiny Megs NTG, and then you can just respond with your track, and that counts as a submission. I'm on Instagram too. I'm under Destiny Megan Official on Instagram. But I don't really take submissions on Instagram, guys, just not yet. I don't know if or when I'll be taking Instagram submissions. Right now, I'm only taking submissions on Twitter because, like I said, we're an independent grassroots operation. We've kind of been getting a lot of submissions, so I'm doing my best to keep up with them personally, and you know what I'm saying? But, you know, y'all just, it's great that y'all have some understanding, like I said, because I just broke my hand, like, on July 1st, so my hand still is very painful to open and close it. It hurts really bad when I move it, so I basically just been, you know, trying to do the best I can, despite everything going on with me personally. I'm, you know, doing physical therapy and stuff like that, so, you know, y'all just pray for me, but I'm doing my thing, and I appreciate y'all, man, because we trying to do all this from the ground up. And, you know, we doing all this ourselves every single day. So, you know, we appreciate all the love and support and y'all, you know, showing love. I really appreciate that. Yeah, bro. I'm going through it, honestly. But I'm trying to just keep it positive and, you know, stay positive. Like you said, stay grinding. Yeah, exactly. Keep it pushing, you know, and just, you know, try to get through it, you know what I'm saying? That's all you really can do with anything, you know, is just keep it pushing regardless of the bad, you know? Try to keep it moving, you know? Actually, one of the greatest, I look up to Tyler Perry, he said that. He said, keep it moving, you know? And I was reading about his life. He had a really hard life, and one of the things he said that helps him to keep going is you just keep it moving, you know, regardless. And that really struck with me because I was like, you know, that's real, man. Sometimes you just don't know what to do except just put one foot in front of the other when it's having a hard time, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta take the step and just keep going, you know?
Yeah, man. I think I heard y'all talking about Instagram or whatever. We gonna be doing that soon. Like,
I was just saying Instagram because this Odell Fields was asking about it. He said he got Instagram, so I was just saying I'm not taking Instagram submissions right now, but I'm not sure if or when, so that's why I don't know. Are we gonna be doing Instagram submissions anytime soon?
I will be doing Instagram submissions. The thing about the Instagram submission thing is that, like, what you gotta realize is that, like, Instagram is having a new policy where you can't really play music on the live and everything. So, like, I gotta kind of navigate around that and see how that's gonna basically affect what we're doing, like, and if we're gonna be able to do Instagram or whatever, because we don't want to endanger any of our pages. We got a pretty good following on Instagram, so I'll keep y'all posted on that. But one thing we really gonna have is we're gonna continue to implement and kind of just continue to implement some more stuff. We have a 24-hour stream that soon will be paying you guys to basically get your music streamed and for y'all to listen to your own music. We've got the show where you do the reviews. Y'all can check out our website, and we're gonna just keep rolling out more products. We've been planning this for a while and doing stuff, so we're gonna keep rolling out more cohesive things for you guys that kind of just go with the ecosystem that we're building. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited. This has been really cool just to chill with y'all every night, just having this conversation with y'all, the back and forth in the chat. You know, I appreciate y'all commenting, giving what insights you can. You know, it's been really cool, really. It's actually very cool to work and interact with you guys every night. So, all right, who's up next on Static Radio?
That was Bag After Bag by Fly Kill Angelo. Dang, I mean, I didn't even realize he had a music video to that. We just didn't even get to see it, man.
Do we want to?
I mean, I'll watch it. We can make that one of the picks. I'll give it 2 plays. Why not?
We could, or maybe we'll play it tomorrow. Why don't you just take a
I'm not
note?
gonna remember to play it tomorrow. I mean,
Okay, all right.
I could play it. I mean, I'll play it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll take a note. I'll write it down right here, and then it'll be right here.
It looks dope.
Okay, and that was Fly Kill Angelo.
Yeah.
With Bag After Bag. Okay, Fly Kill Angelo, we gonna play your video tomorrow, bro, because we played this song and we didn't realize that you had a video. So Bag After Bag has a video. We'll make sure to play that by Fly Kill Angelo. I'm gonna put this right at the top of my list for tomorrow, bro. Boom, got you. Okay, so Nevi said play it. He said he's down to see it. All right. Well, you know what? Since you're saying it, you wanna just do it?
Yeah, I mean, Nevi's in the chat. He's here.
Alright. Only because Nevi said go ahead, bro.
He's here. If he wants to see it, we're going to see it then.
Because you be showing mad love today in the chat, so we going to play it just for you, bro.
Yeah, Nevi, I hope we see more of you, man. Like, you can DM me on Instagram and all that stuff. I'll leave my number and everything down.
Oh, it's
my
muted.
email.
It's muted.
Well, I know. Here I go. Here's the email for me. Here's the email for the show. If y'all want to do submissions there and you don't have Instagram or whatever, y'all can do that. And then also, this is our label number, so you can text me about business, questions, whatever, anytime. I have like, I think 1,000 artists right now who text me every day with questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I answer those questions. I do that totally for free. We just call it our helpline. So if y'all want to take part in that, feel free to reach out for me during that. Once again, I'll give you the best answers I can. If not, I'll talk to one of my partners and make sure they can basically solve that situation for you. And if you have like studio needs, photography needs, whatever type of needs that y'all need, honestly, like that are basically around, you know what I'm saying, in your area, I probably know somebody. So y'all let me know. All right, here we go.
All right.
This is Fly Angelo, Bag After Bag.
Okay, here we go. Our bad because he had a video and we just wanted to watch it, you guys. Here we go.
Cross off a pick for me on this stuff.
Huh?
Cross off a pick for me on this. 25. It's part of the 25.
Oh, got you. Okay.
That way I was basically giving it 3 times.
We only got 3 more anyway. I'm like, am I in the way? Okay. So far, I really like these close-ups in the video. I I always think that makes it look really epic. Just those kind of slow close-ups they have of like his jewelry and his shoes. I think it just makes the video look more epic. Don't you think just the B-roll?
Yeah, I think the B-roll's good. I think, again, this is a video where I feel like, and I always be saying this, bro, but like, the jewelry budget seems higher than the whole video budget, you know? Like, and this is me just being all the way constructive and cohesive, like.
But maybe that's because that's his jewelry and then he just happened to shoot the video.
I'm just saying, like, I'm regardless of whether that's your jewelry or whatever, I'm just telling you as a consumer, to me it looks quite out of place, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what he wanted though. He's going for like this kind of hood look.
No, I get it. Like, I'm saying I get it, you know what I'm saying? But, like, from a marketing perspective, you feel what I'm saying? Like, your marketing is basically telling me that you got money, bro. So I need to see as much money as possible.
So maybe you would have rather seen this at an Airbnb with...
Because the way I'm seeing it is like, I mean, if you got a foreign in front of it, a foreign in front of that building is worth as much as all that jewelry that you got on. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to ever feel like it's either or. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ever feel like it's like you got the jewelry or you got the whip. Like, if you got jewelry on, you should have the whip and the house and the girls and everything. You know what I'm saying? The jewelry should be the last thing to come to me.
Really? Now this I have to say that I don't know, because for me, like, I really don't care about jewelry or cars or the house as much as the actual visual quality of the video.
You don't. See, right, but I'm telling you from like we're talking about from an actual, like, if your goal is to blow up off of this song that you're putting out right now, right? Like, the consumer is going to want to basically see, in my mind, you see what I'm saying? They're going to want to see that. Because, like, that's what if you try to compete with the competition about, like, I got the bag, I got chains, I got jewelry, right? Like, then you gonna have to show the real bag. And if you don't, like, it just does not look like it's actually competing with the people who you're trying to compete with. That's just me being trill about it. Like, if you really trapping and all that, you should have showed yourself walking out the trap house with your jewelry on, going through your doing your hand-to-hands or whatever's going on, so I could know, like, oh, he really in the streets, he really doing whatever he's doing. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, I just feel like the video is really great. I'm just saying, if you really want to give me the next perspective of when I'm really like, oh, who is this? I'm trying to actually, like, they could be signed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the initial feeling I got from him.
So you want more cars, more houses in the video?
I just need the brand to be complete, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, anybody I know who has huge chains and everything like that, like, they got whips, they got 3, 4, 5 whips, they live in an actual nice house, they, you know what I'm saying, they could probably show me a couple $100,000 in cash, you see what I'm saying, like, and they gonna bust that all out for the video, like, that's when you're supposed to be going all out, so that's why
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, because it's like, you could throw hundreds or whatever, like, you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So maybe that same video with no jewelry on.
Right, that same video
because
with
then
no
you could be
jewelry
totally like.
It's just like, oh,
but
you
then the
low-key.
concept is bag after bag though, so he had to kind of make it work.
No, I get it. Like, I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm not saying that's a bad video. This
Oh,
and
not
that.
at all. It was
I'm
really
just saying,
great.
like, if you want your video to get 1 million views and people be like, oh man, this dude turning the streets up, he got all this money out here, this crazy, bro. Who is this dude? Like, you gonna have. That's what I'm saying. Like, because that's the look that people basically giving you. When you basically going for that, because they like, how this dude basically doing all this in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
And how do you think if a person doesn't have a lot of money, right? But they're trying to convey
Don't
that.
do that. Never ever do that, bro.
How
you don't
could
got
you-
the bread to do it. Like,
well, I'm saying if your concept was a video and that was just something fun you were doing.
fake money is the cheapest thing that you can buy, or fake jewelry. But the whole thing about fake jewelry is, once again, like, it's very obvious. Like, if you're not living that lifestyle, right? Like, that's why they say don't try to keep up, because you're gonna go broke. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're not living that lifestyle and you can't rent a Ferrari, you can't rent a Lambo, right? Like, all this stuff is gonna cost you 2 bands just to get it for the day. You see what I'm saying? So, like, if you don't have the 2 bands to spend, you better off basically spending 2 bands on a good videographer and an amazing concept that challenges people's minds.
Nevi said he agrees with you. He said, I agree with Jay, bag after bag. We got to see the bag in some shape or form.
Right.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying,
Ah.
dog. Where's the bag at?
You know, I'm so nice. It's
I know
hard
for a
me
fact,
to,
like, you can get them chains and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the chain isn't convincing me you got the bag. Like, it could be real. You could have spent 25 racks on it, but you could have not. So I'm like, I'm not all the way convinced until you.
He's like, I like the ending with him and his friend that came out of nowhere.
Right, that was dope.
That was
dope.
cool. So maybe that should have been more in the video.
Right, like I saw
throughout.
the charger and everything, but still, like, the charger does not. To me, the charge, like, it's not a Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Like, your chain supposedly costs more than that charger. I know how much that charger costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just all about perspective. Because, like, dudes who really have chains like that are not worried about no money. You see what I'm saying? Because you're wearing 30 G's around your neck. Like, that's an actual bag around your neck. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to have a couple thousand on you. You should. If your lifestyle basically matches with what you're trying to portray, right?
I see what you're saying. Well, I got to go with the opinion on this. So if you guys think, you know, perhaps there should have been more bags, I have to agree then.
Yeah, I just think, you know, I thought the production was very well done, man. I just think, you know, next time just bring a little bit more of the bag in there, or just bring all the way to trap vibe. Like, literally put your undershirt on, put that same chain on, go in the kitchen. And
Like
just,
an NBA Youngboy vibe.
Right, and
like
just-
on his, that one video you're watching by him. I think.
Right, and just literally just be in the kitchen, booming it out the kitchen, right? Where it's basically like, you know, oh, this dude getting it all off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he got a car or not. Like, he really doing his thing.
With the
Right?
girls in the kitchen.
Right, you
and
got bitches in the
whatnot.
kitchen and
Okay.
shit. Like, oh, you boss out here.
And
nigga.
really, that wouldn't be that expensive because
Nah,
you
it's
could
not.
still do that in your own kitchen.
You could have gone inside that same
Right.
building you was in front of and done that. You see what I'm saying? Like, and it actually would have been an easier video to basically make look better because you could have filled the interior with a different color of light. The lighting would have been easier to do. You could have created texture in the air with smoke. And all you'd have to do is smoke a blunt and sit on the couch. You know what I'm saying? And
So definitely NBA Youngboy is probably somebody to look for inspiration. Cause
I
he's
mean,
done
there's a
lot of that.
million niggas you can look at who are inspiration.
But
I'd
when
say.
you said wife beater, I was just like, oh my gosh, I totally thought of NBA.
I think that's just because he has the most YouTube views, so he's the most visible person who shoots his videos like that. But honestly, every nigga who makes music, that's their video, bro. It zooms into the stoop, niggas pointing guns and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's their whole thing. Like, that's the whole thing. So, like, if that's the vibe you're going for, like, I gotta see it, bro.
I
gotta
gotcha.
show me the block. Otherwise,
Okay.
like, you know, I gotta see it.
I gotta say, I mean, I did feel
I gotta
pressure
smell
on money
it.
as
I
a
gotta feel
motivation to really try to crack out as much as I could on that. Like,
But you had a helicopter.
and I
you had
still don't feel like
two
I did
Corvettes and Escalades and you know what I'm saying?
I still feel like I
Chains and we got in
almost
the
want to do a
helicopter,
remix to
fam.
that and just, you know,
what I'm
have
saying?
like an
And even
Escalade
that,
limo
I was like,
or
you know,
something.
we could have did it bigger. Like that's
Yeah.
what I was feeling. on it. So,
I think we could.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I feel like, you know, we could have, for real. But, you know, it's what it is. Sometimes you just have to be happy with what you have.
I
you
thought
know.
it was good. I'm just saying the money stuff, bro. Like the money stuff is not the move if you're trying to shoot a rap video. It's just not like unless you really getting like trap money like that, or you scamming, or you got the money to really show, or you got fake money out the ass and you can throw it and whatever. It looks real, right?
Right.
Because at this point, people are showing millions of dollars in
Right,
cash.
Drake
That is
showed
real
that
shit,
that's
bro.
a real
You know what I'm saying?
fucking vault.
So it's like there's a
I'm
real,
like, damn.
real deal bag on this motherfucker.
Right.
So it's like,
Drake's
you
over there
ain't even
showing his
seen-
whole actual mansion that he lives in.
I gotta see you at least get
Everybody.
100 off the muscle. Otherwise, I mean, you ain't. I don't know, bro. Go back and
know.
tell me and stay down until you come up, fam.
Well, it's tough, man. It's tough out here. Tough crowd.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Tough crowd. Rap, you're gonna get the toughest crowd because they gonna need you to pull up in a Bugatti or
Oh
some shit.
yeah,
You
rap
know what
is
I'm saying?
tough because you know
Tough
a lot
crowd.
of shows I've done, I've been rapping. People want to get in your face right when you spitting. You know, I gotta start waving my arms,
Say,
get
"Am I
crazy,
no cap,
let
hell
niggas
is
know
it?"
like you ain't finna. You know, I'm gonna get crazy. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to,
Yeah.
but you know, just to show like, hey, I'm performing here. You can respect my
That's
performance.
all I was saying. Was like I really thought bro's video was good. I thought he had a great flow. I thought everything he was doing was awesome, man. I'm just basically saying from one person to another, like, you know, from a consumer standpoint, the people who watch your video, all these people who are intaking, you know, all these other independent artists, like, you know, let's just say Payroll Giovanni or somebody like that, who real deal is independent, is real deal getting the bag and all that stuff. Like, it's just not the same. So
I see
they're
what you're
gonna
saying though,
gravitate
because
towards
he's
their
got a lot
channel.
of potential. So if
Right.
he just does that kitchen scene, he could really take his music to the next level because
Right.
the production was solid, the video, the visuals were great. You know.
The environment didn't fit his brand. That was basically it. He's talking about bag after
Yeah.
bag. I'm reading up. I'm getting this money. It's all about the back end. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I had that when I first started, before I started working with you. I didn't really know why I was doing videos, and I didn't do them intentionally like we do now.
I mean, rewind. This is I Am Chino Savage. The thing about those types of videos is like they actually started because people was literally living like that, right? A lot of them now are actually manufactured, where they're like, they take you to a sound stage and like, here's our trap house, and it's like an indoor scene where just a bunch of stuff thrown all over the ground. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's the thing. Is like, whatever your authentic actual thing is, like that should be your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like. Our thing is like behind the scenes and the grind and the combination between the whole thing, because that's what we do. Like we putting everything together, so that's what you see. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, I don't think everybody knows that because, like I said, when I first started doing music, I think you don't know what you don't know, and it's like I think I approached it more like looking at people who are already famous. Right? And then thinking, okay, these people are already famous and big stars. I should model myself as much like them as possible because that's obviously what's selling. And I feel like when you don't know, that's kind of what you do because you don't really have anywhere else to turn. And even with hip-hop especially, like, there's not really... they've just started to study hip-hop even in college, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not even like it's a very clear-cut... way to learn about that industry. You know what I'm saying?
Hip hop is an organic and it's a very like it's controlled. It was
music in general. Like I think a lot of people discourage people from doing music who aren't in music themselves because a lot of people just look at music like, oh, you're never gonna make money from that. You're never gonna make it. A lot of people will tell you to give it up and not do it, and that's why I always say don't give up because like. You know, it's like a lot of people who do not work in music don't understand the process that it takes to actually be successful at it. And so because they don't understand the process, they'll basically say you're not going to be able to be successful at it because to them, the process for being successful for a lot of people is go to school, go to college, get a job, and you're a success, you know, and that's what their thing is. And even nowadays, like, that program doesn't work for everyone. Like, especially now with the economy the way it is and college student loans, you know, a lot of people are finding if they don't study a STEM degree, which is science, technology, engineering, or math, they can't even get a good job that's going to allow them to pay off their college student loans and be a so-called success. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, if a person has not already worked in music and they've been in corporate their whole life or something, and you're telling them, hey, I want to be a musician, I think I'm going to make it big, they'll probably look at you crazy and be like, you shouldn't quit your day job, and, you know, that's crazy. Good luck with that, you know what I mean?
Realize that the music industry predicates so heavily off of the dreams of other people. And I think that the misunderstanding that basically you're not going to just put out a song like Vin Diesel just put out a song and go #1, right, overnight. It's very rare that that's going to happen. Even someone like Lil Nas X was most likely in a position where someone actually put that together for him, right? So it's like understanding that it's not about the fact that you're just going to come out here and being a star, but that you have to intentionally build the building blocks of your actual career and treat it like an actual career.
Yeah.
And understand that you need to keep your eye, like, it's better for you to go for the $2,000 a month that you could make off of whatever than it is for you to basically go for the $2 million contract. Like, bro, y'all have no idea. I've sat and mixed live show after live show, studio session after studio session. That's not what I want to do. You know
It's like I said, I keep comparing it to a bakery because it's so, to me, it's a great simile because it's like, you know, if you were trying to be a baker, you know what I'm saying, would you sit here and, like I said, make a donut and pitch it to Krispy Kreme to sell? Or would you sit here and just start selling your donuts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I basically feel like it's similar to any industry that a person is not familiar in, but music has so many illusions and so much.
It seems bigger than it is, right? Like people,
Right.
the people seem like they're so. Like everything's bigger than it is, everything's crazy, but in reality,
It's almost like it's magic
right, these
versus
are larger than
being
life.
a real process. Like music is really a real process, and
This
you
is,
can work and get successful and
Scenario
treat
the
it like a
Boost.
real job. But I think because of there's so much like illusion around it, and because a lot of people do want to kind of be seen as an overnight success, as if they haven't been working for like 10 years prior to making it mainstream. People don't often understand how much work really goes into music, and so that's part of why I'm doing this, because I kind of want people to see like more of the process behind it, and I'm eventually trying to show y'all more about the process that I even do when I record and just write to my music or whatever, and that's really why I'm trying to take away some of the veil of mystery, because music is really, it should be thought of a career just like anything else. Being a musician should be thought of like if you were going to be a mathematician or a teacher, and you should approach it the same way. Like if you were going to be a teacher, you would go to school and you would graduate and you would get a teaching certificate, and you would probably start being a substitute teacher, and you'd probably work your way into teaching that way. And with music, it's the same way. There's different things you can do. You can go to school for music. A lot of people, do go to school for music, and then they go on to careers in music. But like I was saying, hip-hop is a relatively new field, and it's not really something that people always know, what can I do with the job. It's like you easily think of a DJ, or I could go perform as a rapper, but not everybody thinks like, oh, I could actually be like someone who coordinates scenes in music videos, and there's all these different things that like are part of the whole visual audio production process that are jobs that people aren't aware of, and that even schools don't even necessarily really tell you that are available. So that's all I'm saying is like, you just approach your music like very methodically, and approach it like it's a career, and really take it seriously as if you were building a restaurant. Because if you were building a restaurant, you would go make your recipes, you would go actually save up your money so you can invest in a place and actually be able to rent it out and put your recipes in there. You'd hire a chef, you'd have a whole team, you'd have servers, and you'd have a grand opening, you'd have marketing to push your restaurant, you'd have it on Google, Yelp, and all those different platforms. You'd have people reviewing it. So if you're doing music, approach it like that, like how everybody approaches a
And that's
real
why I said the store,
industry. You know what I'm saying?
because it's a store. It's like if Steve Jobs is basically the face of Apple, just like Wiz Khalifa is the face of Taylor Gang. There's an entire corporation behind him that's pushing him. You see what I'm saying? Like it pushes the actual idea to the forefront. That's why I said it predicates off of people's dreams, because it's like if you think the people are basically going and making all this music, writing this music, distributing this music by themselves,
marketing themselves, styling themselves, picking out all their stuff. Like some of these people have teams of
Thousands of people.
hundreds and thousands of people that help them market, produce, and sell their image and music. So that's why I'm trying to like get y'all to really approach your music like a business, because the sooner that I started doing that, the more serious I got. And I that's why I wish, going back, what I would offer advice to myself is just take it very seriously and approach it like a business. It's not some magical, mythological creature that you just are waiting to be lucky to get discovered. Like, that's what I'm trying to take out of it.
This is number 25, isn't this?
Yeah, this is it.
Alright, so this is number 25. This is Pop Out by Freshly Knox.
And Pop Out by Freshly Knox. Who was that last person, by the way? My bad.
That was, give me a moment. That was,
I like that.
okay, Scenario. That was Scenario, the Boost.
The Boost?
The Boost.
The Boost fashion. But yeah, I think like a lot of people look at music like they're waiting for some magical deal or they're waiting for some magical person to discover them. Even with acting, a lot of people look at it like, oh, I just want to be discovered
This idea of a big
by
break.
someone.
It's the idea of a
Who's just
big
gonna
break, right?
Give me all my things. to
Give me
just-
their millions of dollars
I
and
know, like
put
it's-
me in position and expect nothing from me and give me all majority
just
share
gonna-
of the profit.
Somehow I'm just gonna be a millionaire overnight and I'm gonna be famous overnight. It's like, bro, it don't happen like that. Like, and that's the thing is like people don't want to tell you, but even as an actor, like
You
if you're
better
trying to
get
be
it
an
out the
actor,
muscles.
you gotta get your acting reel together. You know, that means you have to do some improv sketches and record it. You have to get your acting reel together. You have to go to auditions. You'd have to do monologues and
Oh, sick,
practice.
man.
You want to go to acting classes. All those things will help you be an actor. You know, even producing your own shows or movies and going ahead and, you know.
While we just kind of, we can keep talking. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go to the 24/7 chill out. We already got some viewers watching.
Okay,
We're
great.
watching with some other people.
Last thing I'll say is just, you know, like I said, the less that you look at it as something that is luck or by chance and more as something that you control, the more successful I believe that you'll be with your music career. If you seriously work at it as a business, consider yourself a brand and market yourself in that way and take it seriously because, you know, I go by destiny, right? And it's like, I believe that you choose your own destiny and that you decide how your life is going to go. I do believe that you have free will and that, you know, God has a plan for each and every one of us. But I do think that we make decisions to get there. And, you know, that's why I'm saying, like, you know, when I finally started to have that veil raised from me and I could see, like, you know, what I do today directly affects my music career. Whether I record, whether I take a photo shoot, whether I, you know, work on a video or, you know, listen to y'all's music and put it in the playlist or respond to you guys on Twitter. All of those things are things that I'm doing actual work. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm
As a
saying.
manager, if I had to basically tell you what you should be focusing on as an artist, like, to be real, the whole store concept, I keep saying this because it's so simple, but it really makes a lot of sense because it's like, if you have an unbranded store where stuff is there, people might straggle in and buy things, right? But if it actually has a sign that depicts not only what it sells, but the feeling that it gives you and the value that it gives, why you sell. Best Buy is a great example. Best Buy.
Right.
It gives you, you think you get the best technology. That's why people are always like, there's a Best Buy around, right? Like, they're not
Exactly.
saying where's a Radio Shack or a That's why all those businesses are no longer surviving. So first of all, your branding. Second of all, who is the right person walking into your doors? And third is like, is your service specialized enough to basically work, right? And what are your income streams? Artists should be way more focused on building income streams. How are you
Right.
gonna make your first 100? Your
Right.
first 1,000, your first 10 bands. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you can make 10 bands a month, you don't need a label. You don't need anything else but for you
Exactly.
to sustain and basically keep going and keep hustling and flipping your bread, bro. Because it's like, there's tools out there that can easily, like, and people you can hire with that much money to basically make yourself more effective. But until
Exactly.
you have the actual revenue stream to pour into your career, you're basically praying for a revenue stream from someone that's going to be alone, right? And you don't know how to manage money, and that's why most artists end up in trouble, because they end up with $1 million budget for their first single, and a $1 million budget for the rest of their album, and then $1 million budget for the next 3 albums, right? Those numbers never, ever line up, especially because marketing is always an upward game. They're always going to cost more in the future, not less.
Exactly. So that's a little bit of advice for tonight is treat your music as a business and yourself as a business. And in general, I would say this works across all industries, guys. I mean, even if you're just working at a corporate job and you think that you don't have to brand yourself, it's not true. If you have your own personal website and you are showing your skills, people have websites with their name.com where people will go. They can basically see your resume, everything that you do, and that's going to drive people to want to hire you. You see what I'm saying? People have LinkedIn's, even when you just have a normal day job. You know, it's still important to brand yourself and have a personal website and LinkedIn, all that stuff, because that's going to help you get ahead regardless of what you're doing. So with your music career, it's even more important, especially as an independent musician, to make sure that you're branded across all your platforms. Make sure that you're using your social media. Post every day. Put all of your content as your king. You know, make sure that you're you know, taking good photos and you don't have to spend $1 million. There's a lot of websites I used to go on when I was in college and I was trying to work with people like Model Mayhem, where people are amateur photographers and they'll take pictures of you for free because they're trying to build their portfolio. So there's things that you can do to save money if you don't want to pay an arm and a leg for a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? We have services. You can holler at us if you're in Texas. Let us know where you're at, and if we have anybody that's in your area, we love to direct and network with people as well. But, you know, these are just little things that you can do to basically brand yourself and, you know, just kind of, you know, think of yourself as a business. You know, think of yourself as a brand, and, you know, take that seriously and build your brand and your reputation, you know. And that's probably the best advice I could give is to, you know, consider everything that you're doing with music work.
And I'd also say, like, just in the terms of, like, understanding where things are going, like, if you don't understand why what's happening now is happening in terms of financially or economically, right? And then not only that, but how that affects you in the future, right? And not only that, but how the actual innovations that are coming in the future will affect your career trajectory and the music industry as a whole. You should also be thinking about the fact that right now it's important for you to be visible online. But when AIs are basically directed, and Gary Vee talks about this, and I'm also just talking about the fact that music and all commodities, from power to music to whatever you're doing, will all become frictionless, and that you're basically buying it as you're using it, right? So like music will become that way, everything will become that way, so life will become more of an instantaneous thing in that world. You know what I'm saying? Things that are indexed on the internet and the highest index on the internet get the most pull. So it's like if you're an artist and people are trying to book artists, and they're like, who's the hottest artist in Flint, Michigan, or wherever you are, right? There's going to be 15 artists that pop up, or 100, and if you're not in that list, then you won't get booked at all.
Right. And another thing, last thing I'll leave you with, and I swear I'm leaving after this, guys, build your team, because it is so important to have people on your team, because like Jay knows a bunch of shit I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it helps that he's here and can help me with stuff, and we're continually reaching out and trying to work with people, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have an area that you don't know about, find somebody who knows about that and reach out to them. And even if they're not going to be a part of your actual team, maybe you can have them as a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can have them as a consultant. You know, there's different things that you can do, but building that team and having that team of people who are going to, you know, be taking your pictures, and, you know, you have a good engineer that you use to record and mix with, all those things are going to help you, you know what I'm saying, continue to push your music out and have a product. So I hope that, you know, what we said helped you guys tonight, and, you know, as always, God bless you guys for tuning in, and I really appreciate y'all and for the support. You know what I'm saying, and I hope that this was helpful to you guys, and I hope that y'all also enjoyed listening.
And go stream this. Go stream that.
Yeah, go check this out. This is our 24/7 YouTube playlist. We also have playlists on Spotify, all under NTG Music
And
Group.
I'm telling y'all to stream this particularly because right now I'm playing like chill beats or whatever, but like when we get monetized, all of the ad revenue from this channel is being donated to you guys and y'all's music and y'all's royalties. So when y'all get streamed, y'all will get 2 royalties, and it will go to y'all basically through Content ID. If you don't know about that, we're gonna have a class on that in like next couple of weeks with Smiz the Money Kid.
Yeah. Shout out to Smiz the Money Kid.
Yeah, shout out to Smiz, man. We're gonna be talking about them royalties and how to get your paper up through the songs. So basically, y'all go stream this, run up the subscribers, but really just run up the watch hours. You don't have to subscribe. You can just literally leave it on in the background, let it play, get some good music playing. And it really helps us. Hopefully, it really helps y'all in the future by helping y'all get some of that ad revenue. And we really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and like and subscribe if y'all feeling it. Shoot me a follow on Twitter. I really appreciate you guys. And y'all have a great night. Y'all already know it's your girl Destiny with NTG Music Group. This is Static Radio. With up next, it's your boy JAG on the DJ tip. And we going to be live 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. As always, please send us suggestions on how to make the show better. Please feel free to shoot us questions. Also, as always, if you want to have your music heard on the show, please go ahead and reply to my pinned tweet on Destiny Megs NTG on Twitter with your track, and we will consider that a submission. Now, if you want to be sure to be played, as we have quite a few submissions and can only pay 25 tracks a night, then please go ahead and get your chats up in the YouTube chat, Twitter, or Periscope chat. And whether you're chatting with us or other people in networking, we'll count those as engagements, and we can go ahead and pull you in that same night. So tonight we had about 6 engagement picks, and that's because those are the comments that we had. So
Hey,
as long as you
Nebby,
guys
bro,
let us
please reach
know.
out, man. It's been good talking with you, bro. You got good energy, man. I left my email and everything down there. If you didn't get it, just send us a DM or whatever, bro. I'd love to help and talk with you more about your music. Soon I'll be offering more consultation services and management services, so y'all can get the same resources that this young lady has
For real,
right
I got,
here.
because I'm telling you, this guy right here, he held my whole ish together. Like everything you see.
But I'm only doing that
He
when I feel
really
like I
helped
can
me.
actually make an impact and not over basically buy off more than I can chew and not be able to help you out.
Well, I'm
So,
signed to the
yeah.
label. I mean, you got to sign to the label, baby. You want that type of stuff. That's why I said, you know, we're a label too. We're just independent. You know what I'm talking about? Well, anyways, I love you guys. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay masked up if you're going outside. And God bless y'all, okay? It's your girl, Destiny.